sense than obi obey so shebo memo a millionaire no so say ye be ba be ye no ye na a millionaire dada na wama yakọ zero and at the end of the day that's why be mu na wo ma ye millionaires and I was sisi ya no wo de wo my any alternative what he is saying, you know, a manifesto more. They have not been able to implement it for the last 8 years.
Really?
Yes. The other Ghanian who call manifesto is there on mining. I am to implement it back. They offer drones now. You 2 million worth of drones and we be crash the bottom. $2 million. Wet. Drones in India. Yes, I got a Galam stop application. No, be no Galam stop no over $1 million. Galam stop no application no. A buyer credit to me and function. Okay, I say to GPS. They are buy tracking for excavators. Nina fine. You got even pickups. Say the Beko rounds. I could check it. Nina. Okay, I say training drone pilot for a TV. So I say these are people like training maybe my university. I'm a pilot. Obey me at Nakra. No, I fly drone to be at Tamale. No, I then the military will go there. All these things now are implemented. We told them say, "Enya dia na ye feasible." By a kind no, omointie. Me no can say, "Yera, John Dramani Mahama." He made a very passionate appeal, in a sense that he said, "You know, Chokomilo no. How can we sustain this water and make sure say it will come back to the real estate?" And you know, no what thing you may be na say. Bobie, the river bodies now Ghana. It is full of gold. It is full of minerals. Na do buy no or say ye okopamu sankofo na omuwo nsuo no so no. Later yes so be mane enyoma na omudi yedwuma na. Chamfine equipment and other things. We told him say it is not viable in a sense say chamfines we ni na etumi di bi enikenika. Etumi di bi so light. And obi dia ko build bibi no dey mining ewo nsuo nim. Sisi these people no gold room dey we there upam no nko. So it's better say nation ankasa be take it upon ono ankasa ne ho. In the 1920s to 40s, even getting to the 60s, and more from the dredging, it will take like 30 years to 40 years to make sure say gold in between inside the upper back. Interdentina, young farmer contract. Then dredging sunimuna. Yeah, dredging a between buy and suno tributaries no. Na ayekese. It can be even be more trouble. Nipa no gold in the minima. On also ko transition so ko to ko say. It is a 1 year, 2 years, and a contract. Never dredges are in Abem. Send your canoe for cry, and I say, other countries, Holland, for near year. Obi Freebia, Dunkawa. You can easily come to Ashanti region by using the Open River. Yeah. It is a Timurie, near Bermurie. That is it. Uja in Suna will come back to it normal state. And once I say better, they push you all the debt. You can't say, this is something or no crown or jail. And she said, if you can, and this is how we want it to be done, which can be done. And it was so. And you know, or also no any painful behavior. Then they will make a policy on how best we can restore our rivers. Me no can say, me say, Obia a politician be out on how a river no can be me I restore. And I say, it's not say I shebo. It's mean you here, Bobie. Yeah, the who say, baby, I can the Obi shebo. And will be so any practical measures. This is what he wants to do. And as a matter of fact, and every man will never lie. And the NDC, and as under John Dramani Mahama, and a baby 9 years. And now Minuka say, you see, you mind you cannot even speak out because you better out. The community mining about the community mining no a criminal concept. I was the person we sat down with them on how best to say Kenya say baby to say Obuasi, Pristia, Takwa, and even the north. A lot of people wants to work on the but licensing is a problem. And the last case for the concessions and what do we do? Yempe baby ma sam mebuno as a community. No one say na yen streamlining or more activity, which under 2015 ABC Obuasi. When a boy is in the core Obuasi for no money cinema issue no, then we had to get a development plan. I bet me relocate your money into that was the concept at the moment. Said then the community will benefit. Said the among her companies are saying no. afi de we na ye de mama ye tro ehu we yin na de mama we a community mining no mo de bae no ye show anim say you politician baby to say kontombem amofo jantoa o stande chairmanship e wo bantam mani lusu one dey call lunch de man no baby to say half ano south kunsu guy bi na MP ope MP ho dapa on dey call lunch community mining de man nti ho community no ye dey ahye ni papa akonsa ono so ni madwumonim e kwaya e faso kwaya mining no so go for China for it, you know, as a matter of fact, all the things they have sought to implement in Inano with ill intentions. And say it is hard for them to even come to us to tell us what they want to do for us because at the end of you say everything was skewed. Because Minuka say Ghanian ain't been called forest reserve. Not China need to make forest reserve. They say the sea was summer boy. Yeah. Minister Betro said, Akunta mining any the legal right to mine in the forest. Was he saying the president catch and say, "Oh, who say who to me I bonibia?" So all these things, you know, comes to bear the fact say, yeah, they don't care about us. So more care about us and can buy now. And community share crash say, "Ebi ekwa when they are started." This is how we are going to continue because omunye bibia nti omuntu mi kra ni enhya ni enka bibia. Dan so maybe say yensuo no kra ni enia say ameno ka say, "Ye be den kra ni restore." So it takes a good leadership, somebody who is visionary, to come to the round table with the Yenuma. No, besides, a crime in the to me a day. I first because on my nature, the 2 minimum, it lies with me to make sure say the right thing will be done. It was very fruitful, and as a matter of fact, me I cannot speak for my people, but me say after the mining conference, you know. You invite you Ora Baumia, you invite you Ora Mahama. You will make a decision as small scale miners.
And let me make a decision at this point. Ghana nyina betwem. Obi send me message be or say Mr. Pepra, you inviting Bobie and JM to come and talk on the mining conference is a waste of time because this same Bobie has been in government for the past 70 years and is part of the mess in which the country is at this moment. So therefore, for any reasonable person to give this character a listening ear tells us that probably we have gullible people or maybe a very low IQ members, but Baumia is a bad news. And the person feels like there is no need, but I think there is a need for this conference.
Yes, we want to have him. The Waruka Solomaya millionaire. Now to mean millionaire. No be no to be explained here. We would then make a decision, and every miner will abide to that because we are fed up. You know, 2016, a lot of us, a lot of miners, invested in a political party with Sikasem, Wine, you know, and 2020, even though a lot of miners some people came to us so deceived, but this time around it is a case of one person a man about it will be like I say we are not giving the person another chance.
If I may, anyway, and we have something special to do. And
yeah, but I want to ask so unfortunate. A question. The last submission, or can say if we now, after knowing we say if we what else do you need Baumia for? Many text an conference
no if we be no kind of in reference say here policy statements. Yana omun team free obiaho from 9 years ago, whether Mahama regime, whether Akufo-Addo to Baumia, no Monte. Now, after Enrano, if what they want to hear, Omote, Ebiana Baumia will be even better than what they heard yesterday. Into normal conference, neighbor. And one be now no unless the be because and some free politicians or no. And after the round table, they heard it from NDC flag bearer. Now, they are business guys giving other political party the benefit of doubt.
So shefa
yemwa conference no musia na say Bawumia the policy tour na jo mama de ne de tour they will decide after after the conference then we will decide.
So let's give Bawumia the benefit of the doubt.
No, what they ebia unjini but they are businessmen. They just need policies.
But Kwabena a businessman, why do you do?
And now make us say that is the reason why. That is the reason why.
Bawumia on your position. Bawumia wa bem.
Intina oka say they are no they want to listen to them. Then after they take a decision.
Okay, maybe I will encourage say omo a conference no omo koye no. Omo beye. But a beye monologue.
Okay. Okay. John.
All right.
Area that's be
me that's fine. I mean,
so I be can answer. You mean conference no me draw mo invite here.
Be invite.
Lion Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Divine and Chroma. If you say voter transfer, voter registration matters arising. I'll be back.
Think about it. You can either go out to watch one game at your local and pay for the bumpy, stuffy ride there. Then the food. Then the drinks with a 12,000% markup. And a new team jersey cause some drunk spilled red wine all over you. Or you can pay once right on your phone and watch 42 live Premier League games over a whole month. For unbeatable value for money entertainment, there's only one way to go. Go TV. Love it.
Remember you don't know. I mean, one day, and I remember Drew, and you think a band may be here, and to four any out of four, and you'll be a penny to Tombia, and chemical shops, pharmaceuticals, and they have our shops beer. I was gonna have me beer. And that's a friend. I was 0243 686861 and 0245 749206. Sankatwe FDA Fwajatu. Kaise Tabia Takumye. Bembe Bia Takum.
Not recommended for lactating mothers, pregnant women, and children under 15.
Ghana for any approach for Sabana Sasi any a dime tomwa Royal Chapter Property Group Limited. I the game changer. Esanse Obibia ono omediga enya no ho ahotoso. Enti se eye woni so odi hunu se obeto asase ana efie de. Bomodin se oni Royal Chapter Property Group Limited. And be ni sawoso. One more one and afei 2 expandable bedroom houses are. One more town for kra. Afei one more sase a e teacher manteno. Still one more gusu a one more ton. E ben police station no. One more twitwa no 70 by 100 and after 35 by 100 full plot and after half plotter one more ton and the ama Ghana for any approach for nyina one say we building materials was site will be able to nya bi edia na juma enti Ghana for any approach for so we hwe nim say obeto asase and efie de with flexible payment terms no obetumi nya bi e Royal Chapter Property Group Limited frewamo our +233 256 515 862 Ana +233 591 010 337 Ana +233 256 700 831 Ana +44 750 887 1235 Royal Chapter Property Group Limited. Start a new chapter in your life.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia ye benemua. Kani metutu ya na minkuma bo asese de. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules so e. E mane membe na koko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete wo mo no. Yedro no no. Manum bi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh, yeah. Hey, give us no. A man need ya bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomunum dia. Na eni jemi ahode no. Wa brudo. Give us P capsules. And men wadi if you do what you do kronkwa na efa. Give us core capsules. A painful abata one more menu for one kwada woni if you do me nunka ho. E wo drosto bia motifo nko give us herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 054 222-470 and 050-6851.
Ukrom na krosai no anka na mi honhom faswa ukrom hedi nkwase asem a ka kira no ukrom he woni ne huni a ka kira no ebise awieye bia bebu abo me gina ha mani abre papa kwabe bisa me ntiase se me nya duru se na me ni sika ni nya firi o he no.
All right, so that's it live on Crowd 1.5 Citizens Show. We are back here. Mame enka o man for say mesra say ukra o ka na say onje seahorse coolant. Seahorse coolant. Yede eboye engine ho ban ya na o ya yo ho. Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant. Mesra bomodin se baby a otimi nka bia no oka engine no bono ho ban free overheating ho oka engine no bo ho ban se enwie na radiator no so enwe na ache na enkoka radiator tank no bo aya wa engine ho ban na ntimi enyini nche ena bo engine ho ban na consume fuel basa na afi do se bo engine ho ban ka ne su be yode ene chrono ni nyina ne se jo 3367 coolant o se anuma good protection 1090 coolant ya no so de to from boko ai we ena commercial drivers no agi atum Ghana and before my being a workers a papa bi Shimu Lamborghini near the Adiatum Seahorse or say from our 0244 577 559 me bosso 0244 577 559 Bills credit Bills microcredit Ankane quick credit and Omayane Bills microcredit 15 years woma ben oma som adasa se wote aya Bills micro creditor and one a quick credit top choco wade ni chocolate na ba enkwada ne pe we de fa brodo mu a na nuno na nunso na ede na brodo no o pai mu wa mu kwa no wa mu akwa na de eye chocolate spread no afem what the fam wa what's your cartoon sad ye wi ase ede ade ede ubiem na cartoon a what did the difference ronko onti bi da was it you brother tea bread nano and I say butter sugar bread now say dear bay your friend a ponti wem fafem cartoon koso 3-in-1 no a chocolate drink yeah the ohianin we share from 0243 033 033 Meba beka tango washing powder one as much now. O Russia to go and tefrewe emubon. Diva Kwaba.
Yeah, no.
So you zoom straight into okay so between the account now they are busy so but yeah voters registration course and the transfer but I know definitely more obiawo other issues be our person or boss or ever but my
yo that's it maminchia ahwefo ene etiefo ba bibia mutie nka bia na ene de me say eja no eja tuato like utimu say imu ayeshi me ba na me book for police headquarters in Chahono mo me say police ni biti unze matuni in ma unze say utwa obi ho a na echo unya echo effect bi from the environment it didn't mean traffic who say obi so bomb sound ni bi na me say when na bomb sound ni bi asana police ni bi dey adena share the pocket side the house and loud because or yeah adwuma and not order the motor so din na me say obi abeja ne share obi aso be fieli it we dem chia obi bia otie police for na unim na mo kan sem bi e dey fa vice president Mahmoud Bawumia ne ho nsɛm ne ne campaign ne nto aba a ɔkɔ ɛne ne promises ne ba ɔhyehyɛ na kɛse all over the place wunim asɛm bi ɛna aba metrim sɛ wunim sɛ unu obi edi nkita ho anasɛ mutu anamon bi na sɛ nipa no bu kwasea anasɛ nipa no ɛyɛ obi bi ma ne yɛ wo ya most of times no ya hwɛ the action of the individual na the corner of the no na yigina so ne ayɛ nyase aden na nipa na ayɛ sa but before obi so be obi bi no na the kind of perception na nipa no what draw conclusion what draw afa wo personality hu ti na wo bu kwasea so obi ebe to me enya confidence the temerity and the confidence of the bu kwasea na chese first obu kwasea
onim se unim nyansa onim se na kufa the word no use here no gullible no uye bi eno no obegina so aka se eno hunti no o 32 se wo ye kwasea sa na Dr. Bawumia ne MPP for eni na kufa do mu nyina no onim se in their minds no Ghanaians are gullible or they are fools or Jimmy sell anything to them they will take it like that and meboro nana poku asem bi oka say Sentisan Kenya Kufadu na president.
Because it doesn't make sense. Who say me I get angry. Hey, and then na me wo radio station opano. And I was saying the same thing say see sometimes one say the yo na say when jai one some like one kasa with 3 ho you be my bad haircuts because adewe ya Oraba Umia eyi nani oye we no badwin say onim de oye be boapayo eya de pa wa hihye ma hihye e wo dem o ma script e no ma plan say ni say ni e be no it onim say on one hand no the whole strategy na consultant ne dem om say on one hand no na Akufo-Addo say me time awie udu kromu a fa problems akese ni nyina nyama ni nyina fa hye me nka hwe me complaini nyama e papa nyina no say ba Jehovah's hwe Andra Bawumia call Kumasi no ye ne ton or make some statement be profounder and confirm for Adrian Koso. What you asem be okai or say adena mo ma me chance no. Na so the me vice president compare all the vice president in the history of this country. Why ye Juma Chai vice president bia. Asema okai no. Yeah, that's true. When you say okai no, I didn't shake me say Osima say why Juma Chen vice president? Get chance na Juma bi wo hono ma. Yesi an ye betimi isu as benchmark and as metrics e dia measure Juma ono say oyeye no. Because ojira hono mo say me mate mo fa sia na ma me mo de ma me anameye. Nti sia no say oye Juma na Juma be no oyeye no hunti no o se yan hwe so ne e ma no opportunity bio no nto aso. And na me no ka say Oraba Umia wonim say papa we etumi gina onu mu anose waye adwuma chen vice president bia ba adwuma pote no de e we unim say that last time na me ye calculation bi unim say in recent times na Bawumia call round or yeah campaign nyina na or keka nsem ne nyama wa nyina no any companies campaign or yeah campaign
how
show one say Dr. Digitalization no mu ye nyina na Dr. Bawumia hu dede nyina no any oni Kenuforiata companies and are beneficiaries of this digitalization. The so-called interoperability between the banks and the telcos, Utimi send scarf from Momo to your bank in the intermediary company, private company, and all ya no muji husika. It's a ban sign and also no yaji fans. Asasi GPS ya papa we eye hu dede no. Asasi GPS no eye hu dede no. Mibisa say why na manage. When Haptel company last time I tried Haptel unim said this so-called interoperability. Me, I was with Pay Global. Yesika money transfer international since 2015. Badadada. Unim say mobile no and Bawumia take you over. And now no can say who say auto insurance or say we say there utubi to insurance phone so. Yeah. When say auto insurance na sa Haptel company no mo intermediary agencies no why dia when say unya kwasa ukako
na je ho nchobo no
omo no mo je ho commissions ni nyina sika omo nyina omo no mo je itunim say ukọ no na ukọ ya by default no we wa just register o car and as auto insurance na direct to enterprise insurance. So beto unto na director na do ko into be who say list of companies wo baba ya ni nyina nko ye be catch so ye to ye onboard omoye near do akọ insurance enterprise. So you ask yourself say all these things no mo ya na yes Dr. Digitalization then pa na why she unim asamba ku bia owura komya kae o say Dr. Bawumia say wo born old voice in the videos any ya on pesa ade no kra na ne bu afu mi bisa o unim say oyobi a nani nwu ade hwe say o say old voices no one person here about voices no tell you can ho nsem no adan na wo da so akoso a wo hihye bo wa bra unim say adan na wo ka no unji ndi na unim ade ba ko a me bufu do raba omia and say I was expecting say odini die magana for na sampala if he really means sa presidents we contest we are komunwa woni made say kodi kan ye anytime you be to platform bia no de nanim abutu form no abun kototwe no pagana for chew say mesremo ade no mantumi anye mahu ye sesi ade afiansa masua ade na wie intimu fama me ne hu sampa wa admit but here is a person or to no mo se ma ye adwuma ubisa na o se me nya adwuma wo hanu mo se o me nya hwe mo fama me meye na imagine say president akọ magazine no ko catch adwadifo any importers any omamokra spare parts ba say oba tio oba ono ye the creator of the problem no say oba betete duties ne so na sa frustration ni challenge so mo come up through the customs no obeyin ni na fi honum meanwhile here is the chairman oti ports and harbors no to taxes ni mu nyina or say oye taxation expert so what are they trying to what kind of impression what kind of message and no person mo sending farmer Ghana for and talk and yet ha owura Bawumia promise na adeba ko kan say o say sa campaign we nyina oye we nyina ono wo agenda foforo bi a different from Nana Akufo-Addo agenda. Yeah. But how is that like all the two and Seniania you can clearly tell say papa no onye obi o no kwafo. See me obi oni mi bia be hu say me ye politics that nyina me obi a I like to use words I hear insult na say and obi a but I've gotten to the point that me to me do without like saying those things because that is what actually describes them. Because when I feel say you are trying to insult me, my intelligence is say my juma by wakasa conduct on your manual, you force me to also tell you that you are a fool because I'm not a fool.
You're a fool.
I'm not a fool for you to come on one hand no ba be catch me say ade we de nyo na ye okay ori aba omi amibisa wo de sa promises this adwin kese na wo ni nyina wo da share vice president ya acknowledge say even in this second term all the policies na Akufo-Addo say wo na wo ye the main architect no adan na wo solve problem no na wo nje ho fans this year toma wansa ask yourself say adan na sa problem o support port ni atum yantum port yantum ho adan na won solve problem because problem no da so ho no adwadifo osu adan na won ma yente so what mo na mbeka che say e-levy ebe solve problem nyina wo ka ho bi ene e-levy no we he na onim me ko Burkina Faso weekend no ade ba ko a se Ghana ni bia animu a won tie ni ye no hu se na Akufo-Addo aban we fairly omo ye wicked people they don't care share in business no so we call wholesale any retail shop as a say price difference no who say higher wholesale higher retail Burkina Faso for petrol any diesel ni fuel gas omo use omo kromu e power omo car nyina no omo retaili omo be fan to say etufuo efi Ghana ha no mbefa omo petrol any omo diesel nyina fi o e ba de say na wo kwa Ivory Coast wo kwa Burkina Faso petrol bu afo chain Ghana no to fi ha say no ask yourself about the saying and I got the come chrome I'm a fear. It should tell you say no, they don't care about us. They don't care about us. And that 2024 year suit your COVID levy. And yes, also to your banking sector recovery levy.
Baller tax.
Baller, you know, all of these people. Now what catch there say you move Ghana from taxation to production. And then you have Uber and we introduce more taxes than before, and then you have the effrontery and then the guts to come and stand before us and say, yes, I'm small opportunity view. Now then at the SC no account for one. Sure, me debia me use me once an example say. Time President John Dramani Mahama or no. I felt that things were so bad. See, we couldn't forgive Mahama. And I look at some of the things that we couldn't forgive him for, and then we castigated and insulted him. And Huntin Mahama, yeah, incompetent, you know. Not you know, and I could do 12, after 14, I could do 16. You better catch and say, and then
public. So,
hey, imagine it is only Pano Yanka. But
you see, the person is still telling you, say, 1 to 16 cities. Why are the HN 1 to 3.8?
Into when also Ombuyen.
Shall I move the best? Oh,
Dabio, Sombuyen.
Oh, this Sombuyen.
Sombuyen. Oh, Dabio, Unim say, Mammy Cousin Mitchell. Me, time na misano. Menifika krano. Na meneme papa eya e wodem during campaign time ku 4 time no. Na Akufo omo campaign song bi omo bo. O kai nyum no a
setre
nyum no start ya na de.
Ghanaians are suffering from
How
do we suffer in our own motherland? Everyone is crying, we are tired, we are suffering.
Yeah.
Now it's not for
Kufuor, the man of integrity, the man of
Kufuor,
Unim say those days say me papa at the MPP, the caliber of persons named Kufuor no more party no no. I am preacher to say the Wawa who say hey Charlie, to see rascals and go rogues like Kufuor you can't ultimately get proud of say these are the people like omu lead party na nyonyamu bia ni mu
even though omo wies Kenyans kabasi they don't have nyonyam bia ni
omo ho see nyonyam because they are not achievers on their individual capacities any life no there's nothing they can show for say so a broadcaster or say so you say or you say And these are the people. And when him say, "Dear me, say, if say Jimmy your pan and kofu emumbu ya, imagine say obi to say Kwabena Japan, and then na say mo ya mo primaries. Obe kachira yen say ba umi and integrity. O kachira yen say, it's say we have to break away from the status quo. O kachira yen say see be different. Now these people no omu ni plan biya. O kachira yen yo. Na ne da sorry and ra wa ba be catch na yen say baumia yen to abama na yen nyina party unification and I see a party na ka bomu nti se see ade ye united together for victory. So why you people deceiving us? See me won say me no bi nya asem a me bu mfu say me hu say o person hu say magimi me so me nim say me ngimi hwe na one day bi me call me ne abrante bi exchange phone. Asema me came back 2004 or 5 and a branch and a me papa shop no buy no say yes some phone yes some way no sound so the 40 cedis because no say opay Bobie e wo me phone no achi e de aye ono ne de ama obi ntin me ne sesa eno ano nti me ne sesa en mani age because me nyeska ka ho me do fie na me ka kire me no so chale my deal bi my sesa mamadi the guy ne ko no ko sesa phone no o sesa phone ni wie ye no na phone in your juma and have the or the police for a buyer say yembra mbechemi oh no call misreporting case no police say me only massa phone na wi a massa so wi an phone because na phone ba ko no or the ababeto table ne so iti me see me fa na hwi ne call police station ya call police station me say me fa me ne say and e ba ni see but ho no me papa na oni ho and na me papa e ba na obeti case no ba police station won tin ko for match because o mu say me ntesa iti akeka asem nyina awie ye no na e boy ne charge say o person on defraud me o person on wia me but ye ka asem no wie na commander no station on ka chem papa so wo ba no de onye hwe guy na the person bu nu kwasea unim say me papa gina ho nom unim ade ore ye me papa smash me
bosum
yes like ni bufu ye say iti me papa smash me no everybody around ask say anasa wo ba no onye hwe ade na wo bo no na papa ka kire me say me do akọ school se kusua nyansa
wajimi
na wo jimi fo we na wo manu bebu pasia it says there no me no wo ya de a me pese me feel say jimi fo na pese on jimi mi it no say me hwe say owura ba wo mia majuma bie say na so to me apologize to me on to me can try me say oh me no di komo bi as Ghanaians me to me anya CD me to me arrest me to me anya say but this is the new plan amedeba no ba no be cat to menu like to spite me I feel say nipa no mbu me on person be acknowledge say me so have me brains for me three
oh ya no na ya na poku ka obisi o Bobie nia list wa oka asem a enye se ojimifuo bu jimifuo a kwasea so ohun na so no bu kwasea eya
and me yano say why is it that so many Ghanaians cannot omu hu de trick na koso game na nkrofo no play with us because see keep many of us impoverished and no mo chiche tokens the man nkrofo. Can you imagine now a branch and a gold guy in the tia saying not all can say be about concessions are on the amount of party people. But you see, or say the amount of party for the can't even manage it. See, you reduce to the mining industry, you might think it's only mining sector pay and normal hijacking. See, aspect of your economy ni Ghana habibia. See, unim say people na the whole Ghana mo controlling. Unim say they no so to me manage. You have no idea. Planting for food. A security service omo the mo come crop. And when you talk about it, make catch us say na sanko for no munya Ghana for. No munya Ghana for them come much taxes na near honto ye.
There you. Omo no ya Ghana for me ya Mali ni. Me obeji ade free me say me free Mali.
There be.
Auntie say oka say we watch me pa.
Baby don't pass on say some ya nipa chen yen ya ka nti no.
There you say oka was no ya Ghana ni. Oya Ghana ni. Na me a oji free me say the man no me free. There me free.
There be who so let's say.
Okay.
So these are the kind of things they are doing. against people. See, media, baby, I just want to use the little time and energy I have on my hands to say, me person me conscientizing Crawford who say, see, the game these people are playing, no, they know I scripted and they plan to say, nim hoshi, no about problem on no creating, no catch and say, or best answer about solving. Also, yeah. Also, obey port, better so, no, I can't yet so. If the person can't me say, see you, a year wouldn't answer check a cook for one answer, cook for Jimmy Chen. Which is which? I'm asking. A year wouldn't answer check a cook for and answer cook for where Jimmy Chen. And answer wouldn't wear Jimmy Chen or no. Which is which? Because Munina Moko, a cook for share or say Munina, architect of the policies. Also share, also wouldn't Mushi, would you mate? Who share, also Papa no do answer, but what different plan be our day. Meanwhile, so deep Papanetti. Who confuse you? Who confuse you? Confusing and now creating in the minds of people. And you see, the Shimmy Cranson is a unim. Media, there are some of the people I mean who saw me the chira main kasa. You find so bit to say Samuel. So the chino campaign I main kasa. Say Mishia, ebi obi to say Roma more Flagstaff House yi. No, you see they are benefiting. Omo didi. Yeah. It me who saw me defending Baumia. I think say it is even within their duty and right to say they must defend the man. But when I see the poor man, the ordinary man, also one good thing deserve another. It is a nipa no show. That's during his time. What the nechi ma wa ye dia the nechi. But me a mini moi mu yan krofo bebre am ho kire mu.
Oh no, onim no
your friend of Faki. We three or sec. Say we you obiti e come de no.
I don't know kwa o me say. Hwe me abra table Facebook. The guy is so opinionated say every time bia oko can be for ba umia no na kwa no be attack you. Meanwhile this is the guy they be obeka tell say I get some deal for there so chale go fit sort me some deal be no obe sika obi sawa up 1,500 as on sika so up 200 as on sika so and there are so many of them. So I ask myself say me I'm putting myself in the shoes of the ordinary Ghanaian na or from one and nyama dey me the party atun chain me the policies atun chain me the bibia atun chain person me sure say be what dream say game na microphone playing
ma menka say me sure na guy bi on Facebook na say me hu no issue citizen bibi or MPP ni mo na offer me say oyare but because of Alan T meaning no yes obi a minim no from Asempa FM now or those Syria callers no those days Syria callers you know be bonde e wo kra wo officer no aba na satan na bunsu no mu na and offer me say oyare wada them for some time adanam ni KSM ne nam nti na bibia ni me ho ti me ka che KSM na KSM so bibi ka krant me nyina mempe vendor fan send na nam de send no 2 days time anopa me be post to jo mama de bi oh na kwa yi si mi so Facebook man kasa what's a be week no say frame me actually unia na so unia 2020 say 2021 some na make a you unia eni am you na say citizen nti say enkrofoi unu aso aka kire me wo say yenum say be kan kufu ado no asem no mo ama me yesa omo committee communication meeting on bebo no yes yes
imagine
so wanya sa omo committee because already no mo ehu omo as Alan Crawford so they know some near fine and so mama esa BBC ewo communication sector no say bibia likia ya hwe omo anim de show no omo committee omo bo omo enti say ebi ame anaso mo hu obi tell list to so said that be attack he doesn't mean it say or but so be say no dey kire enkrofo say eni mi kura mi ni Bobie no so dey si ani but no yare that dem man wo I'm telling you.
Eh? Unim say na me happy FM. Me e kan topic bi. E na brantie bi. Me kasa na me nim do de me na mama no. E na send me messages or me information. But this is somebody who attack me publicly. Baby ow. E no catch me say baby omo wo no. Say. Unim say me hwe nyame anim pa say asem no de asem me pa no. Nyansa wom.
Yeah.
Asam no da ma me information. Yeah. But ne bre a me ka e be alleviate ne bre ni ti manka. Me sitna ho na wu ho. Sometimes no e so man krofo e feel the pinch of omo carelessness.
Me ada oni me di san komo no e free o ma maniska bio.
Me ma no
bio me ne na interact bio na me delete number na muso wagimi. See, there you mama MPP government communication meeting is what? Sebe bana be bo me.
Adabio, na nti mumu te honum na enkrofo ho atom tam no. Nti mu da mumu hu. Ene me ni banasco na o angel ropa no. Ena me ka che ni so se wa bo 8-0. Won so wa bo 8-0. Hwese me.
O ka che banasco.
Me me say o kwa story kwa reporting the lives this here. Banasco.
Tobo. Banasco no support work for no.
Me say Banasco adwuma wa ye ntokwa wa come. You say
Banasco obesia me wo muntie so obabo me no.
Banasco.
Owe.
Ubisa me ene o hwe danimu a asama to kusie. Me ni no
obuwa.
Me boa.
Me obuwa.
Me boa. Unim say Banasco.
Obahwe wa si obi osa no.
Me ma si obi osa no.
Banasco wa America.
Banasco David. Oh. Me say na ni tinis yo.
David Akufo conference o mo na koye.
Me say and the Banasco na ni tinis yo. Watia hwe ni qualification. Unim say o se de hye no say odoben adabrakwa. Esikuma odoben brakwa ho na ofi no.
Any ono a.
Ono ye role model na kankrofo hwe say maybe all rising etu no. At least o me so mo di party achi a na bra bo besesa dia hwe so de.
Bra Banasco be sia me. Ewo radio station say happy you say Banasco so obebo me adaya ena ye dia Kufu adu animaya form ena ba omi anam say eh bana asima wo kai say ya na juan kam de bo ahwe utrimo seka to be honest o ma mani breya sedenke ya na juan obi ani ho a kam me pebo bi wo form de kwala no na so me trigato udi agura udi awia nipa wo ha na akaka nkwase asem usia me anadwe ye mienu nko a oboya akofo nkomo we bra sema mpabuo bi wo fom amfa kwalawa efiro me hu ni bio Banasco osu jam me say na me say party onyo ojudi masama finally no eba bontin say babia ofinu enya important to nanado mo babia ofinu. That's what eventually like they don't recognize a central region for no nesanko for me nipa itino or say appointment omukro mo nipa 2 pe BNI director NIB director pen na no mo fi omo enya appointment fi kro mo be anyone man that this government officer area mu ho no a o te ho no mo ontumi nkasa. Banasco.
Yes, Banasco. Omo yinadi. Me omo yinadi. Banasco. It is see all of these things, you know. It me be bisa no. Me expect to say young people.
No, Akufo Addo is so nice.
Why is it so nice?
You're very beautiful. Very beautiful. No, I like this governor. Very beautiful.
It's very refreshing.
Very beautiful. Nana, Boja Bioko, Boja, and I cried there. You have for baby. I'm so you are set to Nama. Am I? Bioko.
Very refreshing listening to Divine. Now, you know, sometimes I get so excited when it's like a lecturer has delivered a lecture and notes
very solid.
What you say? Notes have been taken and it's being rehashed to the lecturer. Oh, sad, you know. Sema, okay. We have sat in this studio and discussed it for as long as we have always been coming. But the past say you have done it, and I was really enjoying. Yeah, I was really enjoying the analysis now.
Daniel say, I see. Divine has mentioned a name. I really remember this guy on Munti FM.
Yes.
How this guy fought on radio for Kufuado, Banasco. Okay.
Where, Kwabena? Me chia a tearful na mamu nyina kwaba. Na machia also ne minu and my baby for Charles ne Divine. Hey! Kwabena. Hey. You may mention Banasco. And forget some many others. Akufo-Addo and his cohorts.
And so they're still.
I remember. Why crabby? Sometimes now we mobile. I think Hobson came once and left, and.
But these are the people, they are still loyal to them people.
Apart from Hobson.
Yeah. They are still.
Apart from Hobson.
I won't call so.
Oh. Am I on stem? And they say, Bobo. And I say, I can see. Oh. Say, me person me party didn't kunim. And until I may me why yet mama me party. You mean, immediately, Obi bedwe sano. Kwabena e wo so hu se nipa no. Either say adwene nya adwuma emu oha ana say ready them as nipa. That's a need. Because you would say we bibia kra would just be selfish and think about who say how is my party helpful to me, my person, me ankasa me ni pedua. Then if it is not the case, you must orient yourself to know you say and nyama you ko papa. What must say?
Yeah.
Because Kwabena me ben amayuko NDC. NDC is not without blemish.
No way.
Omo Sinto. But Kwabena NDC ni bia obia or like oya proud to say NDC ni bia no. Kwabena oni ni din koma on. Utim say adwene ni mu da ho.
Omo hunu boni a omo
NDC ni se dun ketia kra ya de na enya o ka kire ni pain
straight
from Mahama pain. O ka e ma ne yete say enya se me ka na magyaye o. Me ka na matenem. Na mmom no se ukoso aya ubo se party no aye se honhom na ne honhom na hyase na efiri wachi na efiri wachi na efiri wachi na efiri wachi. I'll give you two examples of two personalities. And yes, many sound, but me kai of Ayabuati Jan, papa. Na me kai modern boy, what Bama party no. A drew baby, party funny who say, or pese, or sa anwegu or mugerim. Sabreno. Na nyesa of Ayabuati wonye bi o, no wonye bi. na grassroots na suffer aboa na ma na kodru konkon so ama party no ehu sabio ne modern bo asa ama ne bia pii so okoya okodu ba bia ohun se John Mahama no mo ba we nu yese du ba bi no Kwabena party no honhom na eta na chima na tie du no ene ofa ya boti jannan ba bia se nye ebia ni previous ayibi na bia nipa bi behu aka se oh anye bia wa yibi pen a Kwabena anko nye okawe nobody eti amanyokuo no kra no honhom bi ta akire na sa uhwe amanyoku MPP now kai the days of the young from Mamresi 2000 kra akufo yenyi 92 96 98 anything primaries yenyi bibia yenyi sa history ni nyina nto nchen now the young shase free kufo time yeah or rainy election be president 2001 she nipa na yese obi a minister of state a odi hwe nipa ko Kwabena prekum ni e kom asem sabi
SK buafonom
chesa wontimi se nipa no
dambo
je wa bon kra no wa bobew at least o ni die ma ne ho o fere ne ho obuade onye kromfo kra wo wi anyansa da ho anya obi a obebo man like you can say obi MPP ni kanena. Just ask yourself, say, could Bawumia have ever been a member of the MPP under Akufo? Could he? Just ask yourself. Such a palpable liar, like a pathological liar, he lies without blinking an eye. So proud to be a liar. And you have people who know, say, Bawumia is the weakest link to our greatest success. Bawumia na yadini baya mampenia. Esan se oni nimdie, onye mayoni wabo bewa mayose muntino. Se yadini baya wano yesimpapenia, yebetime wieska ontimi kure ntwi anim. Bawumia ntimi nka obi anim. Ontimi. Bawumia ye president in an unlikely event manusi sumuna sopao. Na fani say obi te say hakmo so agima ko wieska. Who is Bawumia to go and talk to?
Fere no kra.
Na even Kwabena Japan kro ya kwala.
Enye even. Samia Uku kro fere no.
Samia Uku kro ya kwala. How is Bawumia going to rebuke Samia Uku? Me say, na me pese Ghana for anwi ni o mabi hu.
Samia Uku akwala we.
Let me see. Oko. Na say Bawumia efre me ba my information. Bawumia fre Kenya Japan for a special meeting. Uni meeting as de kusi ye ofie. Bawumia esuma ma dan a kenufurata dinani. Nti no on intervene no ni oluma en kasa ama no na de kenufurata ye no. Bobie me a vice president na minister of state ebedi mani na mesu.
Unim. Oh yes, the Eswe Canada Japan na Canada nko abontin ko ka say de okan ye nyina na nya Bawumia.
Yes.
They have a strategy.
Omo na suma ne seko.
Yes, omo ne ko ka say kenuforiata.
Oh say okra na o intellectual no. Won say waje di.
Obi too.
Wonu ankasa. En wo ko ho no m ka kire ne say Bawumia said Africa Kennedy. Ne ka kire ne say ye kura ye mu. Na ne nyoma odi ye oni nyina no onyai.
Na onko abontin ko ka say
ba be ka wo ho. Na on ka bone mfa wo ho biem. Then you walk a man with that blemish.
I know him say omunim say Kennedy Japan ba abontin be ka say oh the okan nyina no because omunim say Kennedy Japan obi on so agimi kakra. Na dwere timi so enti so ba abontin be ka say oh say dem ka fa Bawumia hu nyina na eye kenuforiata. Na che say wa horo Bawumia ho eno no.
Unim say
e game no omobo
me koye #Satan MPP ni bi be fa meme de no e ko post ye say omo kenuforiata me #Satan or be fa ko post on the page and an call for ye no already why but I have the screen.
Last week MPP ni bi I engage me on Facebook obo Kenofuriata Akufo-Addo asem so a if last week iba on him engagement after the term no aba Akufo-Addo ni Kenofuriata nom na asay niema ba omia ba ba be ye ni yi almost that they have planned.
Yeah. So I'm so happy say at least people are now believing in Niema Yaka in the past. But that notwithstanding, we have a long way to go as a people. Where maybe now can you pay MPP ni? Kwabena edu baby a on with the MPP ni to aboa ho aboa must be offended because minimum moi omunim nyansa aboa sebio yaye ne kai ewa bro ho odwan o Kwabena nani eden se de wo ma biem nanso MPP ni pe ena wo ye ne kai wei obi ani abre wo Kumase me no kasa yi all the echoes wo Kumase ho nyina is because of person wa yemi ehu so no so wa baby me cousin baako wa no sene me ayi say ba omi aba aso ame no okogina mu bi na watwa a video no dia sene me Kwabena unima so ka kire me o say sika omo chicheye no any t-shirt no so wan koji bia enkonim de obedi ne anwumre wow enti o sheda na okogina mu na ogeye na otwa akire me na manko hu amebone so bo no say da bi mini hawo se me ka se jajimi mi nka biem Paswa na jimi
mi mpwa no ni apani ene anopa mi no ka se nka me ka asem bi a kiro minimo bi a wakọ radio so akoye campaign amaba omia
I want to
na wa frɛ me anopa yi enimi di nkomo anopa yi e ka kire me se baby oduru wa abrabom ne de na ese kwa na
okoji bidie
because baby oduru ye no enimguase amfata Kumase mi ba to twa no wo se commander mi twa mo baby enye yie
twa
ti kwa na mekwa kwaje me de ntimi sra se muhu mi se mi gu adwuma so a o de enya hwe na so it's allowed carry on it's allowed se me on me kasa so me no akasa e kwa mu da ho no problem se ewiase de kro no na efere na
ejuma bone nti se
krono but and also on the edani duru a onim de obeye so they have plenty people in there.
There is this guy that when they can tie Nantipa, I won't mention him so no on find me but me money di why madam for me or madam for adamfo. So we're very close to my friend than myself, but he keeps informing me about what is happening and all that. And me busa and say, so why is Ken on the campaign trail? We must not catch them or say, second and he cannot take over the flag bearership in the next race.
Of course.
Because he has to show his face so that when Bawumia is defeated in the upcoming elections, they cannot come and blame him for causing Bawumia's defeat. Because a no Bema or Kwakoya campaign are very difficult for him. And I'm saying, but doesn't he think say or say Kenya Japan could not platform so your campaign ma Bawumia Lusua, especially looking at how he has and also now saying some now there was a Ken Ka na Wakadada. Maybe I know about you know say hey Ejumera Ejumera oh ankasa wa brabo
It does not even encourage any Ghanaian to vote for Bawumia. You are a walking example of how nipa boni etimi beye mampani ene na bedi akire. Nipa bonfo. Hwesema okan na nse ayo. Na wo ye MPP ni. Na ono bi a wakwade ne tefa bi. Ah sebio odi didi ono ne yire ne mari bedidie. Na ono ayeye twom. No more Baba Kajo say, sorry, Betty Mechi. I mean, Enre Yao, yeah, na come on, dear, do baby, na me dear one, but I just let go because of Sebio, Yebra Penny, I mean, Yabeye, Abusia. Oh, but sometimes. Kwabena netimi describe say or no wako back to the party because of patriotism. What is patriotic about MPP? Kwabena utie party ni mienu nyomwa utie party ni mienu NDC the other day em say idea obi anim arise for Ghana, ye patriots of the land sa nyom no na utie MPP there na we are the new patriotic party, the elephant. It's our symbol. We have won to save Ghana. What is patriotic about it? Listen to that and listen to that of the NDC. So, I say bibia about party no. And konfobi na so ma kan ma dwena bombina. My yen deceiving konfo. When the wise takes over the party, even though oye boneno, at least oye bibi ma obinya bi emfaso bi. But look at what Akufo-Addo has rendered the party into. It is all a party ban out wana wa share the party ni free ba ni baby e kwa. Now busa who say to what end? And then I've been happy listening to Divine.
Yeah.
My wet.
Penibi send him nanu besino. Penibi send him a message. Or say this is the first time we'll hear Divine in Kuma. What Philly says somebody is speaking for Ghana. Want to
interject because you were making a lot of and Divine and yakasa say Jimmy say nipa Jimmy
Okuka omusu didi atem
hwe Farouk ono ani nua Farouk
me amenu o
chese utena ho na obusa ho a as if say e wo say opani pacha wo say upane chew
wa
dwene
hwe
awadwene ye
hwe asem a mumie no tuwa mo kan hwe ba ko bi aba se koko bot you say Russia fo bi wi Ghana koko ye na ama koko no so te
yo
hwe
ai obeka
hwe some Russians are smuggling our cocoa. We have lost $500 million in 2024.
So I want to encourage Yenanum and this for.
She said, "No, na asenso buache."
Yes.
Let me share here catch say road to ya say road to any serious country biano road to no dey siesie akwai na Ghana dey. Or can in such a way so be na creative problem no and omo no ya nyansa fo nti omo no ba fix it problem no na so ka chere say asanso buachi wa boa pa so ma me wo ba wiase a yes what did you that time some motimi ahwe ye ni wan ko parliament wan ko ba ade a ye wo emra act a guiding road tolling in Ghana na kwasia ba ko atimi asori afiri abusu amfiri chebi say ono watwam what just a letter a chum or we in one cash after years no one was a subacha colawe foolish boys are no what me for microphone just say yanning mama say in a serious country believe in road tolling na Ghana there a road tolling to no sense subachino ebe ye processor ye never started road tolling into yes I know be jina baby as a Bobie Ansah ne maame ne papa no me creative problem no ɛna ɔno asɛ so bɔ akyene akufo ado ne Bawumia ɔmo na ɛyɛ nyansafo na ɔmo ni Ghana ɛna afei na ɔmo abɛnto ɔmo ba abɛsɔfo hwɛ nkwasi asɛm
wonim sɛ in every serious country biara no such people yɛmfa red carpet nsɛ hɔ ɔmo ba nkusua you fly eggs in their faces. You fly eggs
speaking as if say and send your list over ekano they have been coached that mon kasanche Ghana for to say problem no nyamu na mo create na say na afei na mo ba be solve me ma to roto mu
nko follow so majuma saa keke
na Kwabena Japan mountain stage say Bawumia say men kan kyerɛ mo say
ene ekene Japan
Kennedy
I
Kennedy
Bawumia say
men kan kyerɛ
mo say so what does it mean?
It means he doesn't want to take responsibility.
No, untrusted, yes, because he doesn't trust.
Have you seen it?
Because campaign message there. A party ni na campaign message. And there are so many people baako. Our flag bearer, beboa. And you know, other na a or no mum and a say. A Bawumia say men can't me say. That is one thing on Bawumia ni. On kan no kure enti a kina bi o meka na ba ba yete se onu ne kan o ti ase anyway so maybe I will still encourage people
but unim enem se mu mienu mu ye prophets with adwuma mo ye nyina I will thank you we yank yan sorry mo wi adwuma no admit your shortfalls and offer pragmatic solutions. Asante hini to Bawumia.
That you know.
Let me read the story on my journal line. So, Asante Otumfo said to the second has advised the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to honestly acknowledge his potential shortfalls. Oh, your truth, you to be your truth. No. Where is he? I know Niasem. She said, internet, no, is against me.
Oh, me na say bia ko baby.
Me adie me asem me mon friend me am bon sabe jam fi mam no me bie mam. Sabe bro bra. Sabe bra. Ah, wa he. Emie. Eh, se ana me kayo.
It's online like our household.
Akwabia no to incredible a friend Central Market. A cranny dia no
just be the animal na aw asembe kren we are seeing person some money we are see not trust okay, so all right, so let me read from here. Asante Otumfo said to the second has advised the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to honestly acknowledge his potential shortfalls and address them openly as he begins his political engagement ahead of the December 7th polls. Okay. Amid cordial discussions about matters of national importance, Otumfo lauded the Vice President's efforts in addressing pressing concerns that affect millions of Ghanaians daily. However, recognizing human nature and the complexities inherent in governing the country, the Asante encouraged humility and transparency when confronting limitations or mistakes. He urged Bawumia to establish trust, underscoring the power of such vulnerability to deepen bonds with citizens. So what Otumfo is communicating is that you go to the people, oh, media me brame wase, but you are not transparent. So open up to the people. Admit, and also your in your shortfalls, your deepened shortfalls. Accept it.
It shocks me. Like, you know, when him said, me dream one. I don't know why.
Asima wadi ni 8 years nyina no. Don't run away. Just tell us, oh man, TBI finito. Okay, you're starting it afresh.
Aha.
Now fedi ye di nkomo. Now we are sure you busan want TBI nyenti dia na kire se we ubetimi aye. On say minor no kasa no. O say asem bia ba omia ka bia no e wo mo manifesto mu 8 years ago. They did not implement. But he keeps on telling them how to do it. How? Anyway, Nana, but on Fana Uniam Emrem tell Ebi anu ani Ansah tape no.
Me kasamuno. Ena me hu video ni bi nso. Se wakohia ohene. Na Ansah na me beba ha no. Na menya call bi se ohene kasa no. Na ebi nso so kwa afanfa. And me catch any pakoni say oyo hine enti sabio diplomacy so de ahemfie ne esua no na me ntie video ni nyina nwie ena me de best studio ha Ghana ha ye problem kese pa ye wo hypocrisy na hypocrisy no akwaye bibi te say se menuane divine na divine ye enfumso a eni kwan say me ka ma divine nim gu ase enti na ushia party ni ba o se o etire nka enkyere se abontinso ni mefa nkodi asif se NDC ni enye Ghana ni no asa catch us me yensi antuma gufin e wa bonten antuma nso aye fin usi no odem a eni ebesene ewia
ndi wa yi a
ebika
yesu fie ba yi okrom pete di una mo ebika abonefo benko a
sa enoma wei ena ya na ema edu ba bi a ahemfie sekoso no menko no what man say because me mpesa anoma no me pe adia se kire ne ka se me ma ye boni akamanim o se me ka cho Nana Fodwo se ye be reading the tribute na ebia Nana Fodwo obi anim se wa yesi wa gedem pen obi ase o ye nka o se sabre no se o da ho na enka funu timi sori bu obi suma ko ba hwu sum o be se o kan ne boni se ne be ya se yehu abehu ni mobo a no ahu ni mobo no aye den achi no na sa politician akosra otumfo I mean krobia nim pefe say ye ka the most failure when it comes to nipa wa beye omampania be de akire da e wo man we mu a o san ba omi aho a na wonye no kwafo krobia nim otumfo knows se ba omia Ansah na obey mampania be de akire no. How was Bawumia introduced to him by Akufo-Addo? Atmensha
economic messiah.
Okatre otufo say Bawumia ene ye obi a abo bill ewo economy ensensemu.
Yes, that was
Okatre no.
Yes.
Etisawu otufo nindini nyansani krobia yerefia sante kotoko sebio. Okatre me say Bawumia obetimi aye adwuma no adwuma ben adwuma ni kura no it is in the speech Ansah na mebo na baso no mamenka ni sinto crop ye sinto ba omi adwuma ben no obetimi aye wo te ho as crop ya no obi abodi ema ni muso a ye bodi ma emuso sanse wa ye bibia ma asante ani mo benyam ye ntwa ye to ma yen hu kwan ya afa so a ene adefefedi a waye a aye ho kese a okwa obi ase a asante so ase Buckingham Palace mebo a ye bo a ye ka de waye ba omi awe no mata be so Ansah ko Boankra ne so fa so ne se ba omi ne so fa so ne se aka sem so obetima ye adwuma ben no wonder enu ti no 2 for you see emre bi 2 for ka kire a Ghana for say Akwawe Lawrence Ade Ose Chairman Sabusu say wa born in Kosovo hene Kwabena otufo etimi abo Lawrence Ade in Kosovo hene Kosovo ben na Ose Chairman Sadia ba santimem
but listen,
it is how be beja wanim sama yoni na wo want me answer na kan kire no a otufo ka hu bi no ma we nkoso.
Listen,
we must tell him because look, the power he wields, if he decides to rebuke, politicians will set up and stop fooling.
Okay,
all the nonsense will stop.
So the other side is that said ya na de bia menu mienu ene ye nuanom ye ka no nana ade bia esi ne bia no enye se akufado bawumia wo munim say ya ade we ya eye wo they know but krono ne bonenti and omo ya niema omo eye no so samemi to tumfo asi ya go to the public. What is your shortfall? Otumfo ntimi nkasa sabe untimi anye.
That is where I'm coming.
So usu betimi aye.
So that
mebo usu betimi aye. Ubetimi aye. Na ko public no ne ko ka kire mo say na no ameka se ma chisidi no na meboa. And I don't know meka fundamentals no ye wiki a e dey dey be expose you no na say me ne me ame ho. Bond for no de no eyemia haircut no eyemia banks ni egu no eyemia ayi port duties na eyemia na wapa Ghana for achewa wie na upo mo achewa wie na so mo ka so mbetimi aya ho na abehu otumfo ka bi kire yewura Jomahama wo se Ghana for ade omo mpe eyekom omo di komani bre ene to aba ya no jesu akoka kire Jomahama say Jomahama ekom di Ghana for but what can say much wo
enti no yo to
enti ko.
So I'm saying that much as we know say ahimfie ni esua diplomacy sene ohene ebe kano kasa no ebi a on can direct said the nepoku be kano sanse oyohene. I know that, but I'm saying you say it does not also take away that rebuking spirit or spirit of admonishment what penimu say obekire politician amayoni say openi na no wo ba ha okay kan semwa na Ghana for the 2 ma wo ene wasa si from person Ghana for ho so mo nto aba ma ko ne ko kan de wo betimi aye okay bi kire Jomahama no mo nto aba ma yes sir eno eye chance say wo be ka kire me say wuji nidi
listen to now video no
matie bi uni ni pa frame me Etina me said let's not run na nsem ni bi wo wa anko ye
on be post video na nche
anko ye me de matie bi video no e wa ha e be yi a kire wo ba me hwe nipa kro e wa ha
na me de me hin na bebe
oni
asem na list okay
oh
what they are there
nsem ni bi wo wa ye the traditional ayifo no ye na isabia wose etimi ese kire ne ma keka kire nkofo ma omo ba omo so abusuafo omo firifie adan sabi ba omi ase ofirifie eti ko ba ye na kaka kire se ba omi mama and look economy na o mismanage no omo ya affected most
listen my misa question bi
omo ya affected most
listen me misa question
asantimamufo
listen
busa
council of state member ohini ya okojina se hwiye two boye oni otumfo de atimi aka kire ba omi asa jomfum so otum meaning say emfum so ho.
I'm not saying that
otumfo me and dragi bebre but the point is
that
jomfum so otum no
okay o de hwe o de
Kwabena
me one name statement no
kasa
oh yes Santini
look at the reports
oh everything
adena ba ko pe na woka look at the other reports
me ba cho tie
copies FM online ko hwe
oh now party
copies FM online ko hwe
Peace FM this is the fact
and I say ko tie audio no
o tie wi yan say wo mu no
me tie bi me tie portion. Oh. And the person I've listened to now me jina so aka ma asem.
And also we chen sufa.
What man say? Enye su shefa na me bia. Me say matie bi. On die me tie ya no. And na me jina so aka ma asem. Ansah no baba be bo na baso wo ba bia o sa baso bo.
Ba we ya che wo hodom.
I me take akra because we don't so che wo ho. Tio.
Unu so tu ntare dan hu.
Mama nka say.
Oyin bia kobo twoboi.
Mama nka say.
Ami abo agene so. Tina me say your time na say you.
Don't miss the point.
Your time na ka. Yes we me yanka bi. But me o interest.
Mama fancy. Me dey see in a minute. Me dey see in a minute. E ma na nya se bia. Se bi o. Otufo ade anani je ho pa e criticism. De ma me don no. Because o sit nyansa ni ba akufo tirim. Enu nti dia mi kan. Obeti o. Ubo so ha no afre na epoku sei na mum ekina ya susu me penisa chen se bawomia bejina wanim bawomia na dwuma a wosen ko ye pa kese economy unim omo a economy na o fairly to do no affect omo most e ya sentiment mufo ye ne ye adwadifo e de no tufo kafa ho etidie na chese bawomia we.
So
that is the point.
That
is the point.
That me interest in
go to the people.
Honor me interest.
From no be out here now. This year, ya baba.
Me under Fourth Republic, I've seen President Kufuor going to Otumfuo in 2008.
Yes.
Kasa okachire no. Oka the same thing na John Mahama. Oka the same thing na Akufo-Addo. Onipa wanya chance anka bibi anche President Mills and abamu wu befa no. And always it's about the why. John Mahama time no nkrofo se ahokyere e wo ho nyesa. Otumfo ntimi nka se John Mahama wo di ahokyere abo man mu.
There be one cancer.
Okochechire mu say
one cancer.
But I see Ghana ni e de okom
ni ahokyere
ene to aba
eno kura no omuto aba ni wie no ekom ni bre o so wo hweti
after elections no o so oba ho no o ka kire no otu Akufo-Addo so efo in 2020 the same thing,
the same tune.
Identity that we require one cancer e ahokyere because man for still so ahokyere ni ade nemu o se wo Bawumia particularly.
Chiwumfum so to
usuba mbone no krono no.
It's a statement.
Ene usuba mbone no. And Bawumia the first person you took for this afternoon say.
Aspirant bi ada.
Wo chiwumfum so Jimmy no jitum. Ewo bedroom.
You took for Chiami.
Jetim.
Na Chiami ni. Odi jini makoni jene.
Baba gale kakra wo no.
O se tu Chiami.
Navekase
Osum na now.
Yeah.
I free man po.
Osibako.
Deputy Otufo. Ada akro no. Silverstone.
Vinia, we dey tell that no we need 500 me boy.
Try.
Adam. Ai. Oba the 500. What the 500?
Maybe I try.
What the am na efe. Koswane CNG scratch the antenna. Why? Adam Trudeau. That's it. Chaze.
Come say etio to a tribema bo. We say oni hwan na adi.
Ka on send the man also say send the man.
Send me no mean send no.
Uria to the town.
Kora unim. And then so one say this my transfer na kwese butum.
We sir me so janu na osu be so no e no no so
already ni hit ni free am no there so say kora wotwene ho a krom nsem no ni akoye no nu e doso krom nsem no ni akoye no
Oni se de bia me kasa wiye na me seek from ho no ma na makai foforo
sense
me ka o
e da bi e
si pe na makai foforo
e doso
Edoso ba kwabra wonim the good news ne say transfer in the mechanic tew when na me de bewie man kaka kra bi amfa consensus mienu bi ho ama
time ko
ma hunu santi otumfo de emi ncha ho kwabra won news kese a ne de e wo ma apie ni otumfo asem a waken je won fom so otum meaning say fom so aba amfom so ni bi ni say udru sofelaya kwabna kopa wo ma wo sofelaya chewse besi ne untimi nwie wo adwuma chiame na sam no so udru anwraga janhye a interchange na wo ka so obehe a wanye no divine pachow jonfom so otum divine swami enei afen na mo struggle say mo besi eye interchange pillars udru wa jonfom so otum ba omia jonfom so otum say wo ka kire jo mama say $1 a cedi to dollar no $1 no baako $3 Ghana 80 pesos ene eko 16 Ghana cedis jonfom so otum say dollar no wa anye ni yie what you say jonfom so otum say aferi government hospital aferi besin ne amika say yentimi mi aferi ano sewua yentimi nya den emi ano sa aferi na ayisi military hospital ne si 8 years baby ajomama didri kwabra onim say uko military hospital na jomama ya gu kwan nyina ko tala de ko nyina ogu yanso ofri aban mu edin fidie ni ade begu ho 8 years chitum so wayemfo so se untimi mi ano sewua Ashanti Regional Hospital chitum se untimi nya den emi ano agenda 111 ya osuma nananum di kogu wo bo foundation untimi mi ba ko ano bada fie jomama efri akonwa so no na po ankasa mu account kire say na jomama awie e-blocks a o sha say mako 46 na po na kokan as education minister enti abusuafo so tumfo timi kan na ada want ni esi wo Western North na wo yini mo ye council of state ni otuma mpanyini fo ohun running ohun flag bearer cho gbe ye bo mi abomoden mo nso anosoro ye any enko no the list one anka obebu dan agu so for the fact to say kwabena otumfo draw ba mi attention to onu ani mfum so ne amamboye sama odi adi asanteman no I think say ehonu mebo na baso na say obi akọ ohini biari no ohini no ebo na baso na o hye ni nkuran de me no to me enkame so aka chere jo mama say kumase na da no ukwa ne waye ne ka jo mama nso ko gina no o se nana wadaruma udi to me ni share mensa no baby ti say adujama mani wabro Mrs Senior High School kwamna e the bungalows e ka teacher for on this ho enye nokre nokre asuo so nana udi to me ni maame no Mrs Senior High School e the ma wade hia wa asuo so sauti ase me di bungalow ka ho nana nokre enye nokre o kan ya ka eye asanwase market a wo si no ho Eddie conference room here then eka ho lorry park and crofo Eddie shells shelter ACC man crofo kwa omunya bitna so oka asanwase aboabo numa kwan a wo ye jo mama kan ya kan sewua hospital si tepa government hospital kan wansem oka bekwai district hospital asem oka formula district hospital asem a jo mama otu forman kwan no na kwabene candidate mienu kwa akensie ba akoko ya ne yase adwuma a wo ye ma me manfo no fo ko di adanse ba akonso ko yase ko kan bo na kire Roman father no there is so much difference between these two statements me na me family free se ba akodi yase ko kan ya waye ampa ojina otumfo anim account ye rose health sector education and also o short force no
enti wonso fum so na
so wie na enkola bebo akoso aye campaign bi wa
ko magazine nti sa check you to for the amaba omie bank bi eni won ma kwa betimi enya ska eye block ese pa na odi ama no admit your fault
because Oba no o carry who say why you adwuma da e Bank of Ghana now we here see a bosia we should just tax a section of our roads no krenye you know a section of them and one no you benye sky to Ghana I feel by no na be opposite udi e-levy buy and I see e-levy na solve Ghana problem come see e-levy nti arekwa hospital edreska e-levy nti and kolan benye sika ato mbotom na ntene maba e-levy nti kwabra bibia be koso Ghana afa sector ministers nsa ukaya uko road minister ho so munye e-levy nti mugi tuma ye betua contractors fro nyina aka ena ye pamo road to for na disability for mu ye adwuma ho omulusu adwuma at the end of the day that disability for co demonstration na police for achieve disability o refisa issue no Ghana a bill see that say disability for co demonstration near say police achieve disability for. So for me, what is Baumia's fault? Ne sin no a dear sin a collapse of people's business. Banks here good ni nabi ni Ashanti region nabi wa Ashanti region collapse of businessmen omo capital na ekura omo including me ya na me di minua de aka ho minua panyini de enti na ntimi nyini Oscar wo me kura me economy ni ya chemia pani. These are real issues I then ye face enti me no ye na se ye kai ka ba omia ne mfom so na awaye no otu fo ntimi nkogina ba bia anye den enka mfom so no ho asem yen timamufo kwabra ne amede poni ya power na mfom nya fundraising ma me na ho kira bakuru
Udi elebo no na se ne wa pake na no hihye ne saa mum ne gya no na engugum na ba momu ana uyiyi aba we mu so enam so omo numbers because bibi e light into open numbers no oppress na watimi afa dodo ahye container num ena ne ye ka ho asem eye big industry na se wonim se omo de ba ne ento ade bia eni atofo bia ne yemfa makroma wo etimi da bia na manfo ka se na ade kra ye kra dodo adwadifo kra de dodo ebia bi okroma na menton ojadi ni de so dodo okoto amade no manja
so obeso ka se a sanitary parts diapers industry no and no so ha na say production ye low why
etimi miti
why adentia
oh minia ebia minia no beka bi omo companies no omo yasen ba ko bi na minim oye nsu oye bibia ono na oye bi asa dia ka nyina aye packaging omo de ba eno ho packaging
omo manufacture no
dabi
enje kofa ba na bia ono ne company din brand
no dia no ahise no dia good rabam eno no ekosi sen eti ade no de beba e ba be fa ase ti obetua to no otua to na be na ade no bu aba fom ade kan no moto no 5 cedis 7 cedis say 20 dia for 20
means one call parliament ko read all right but they didn't for so bia
oh asama me asam tenti me chafa na wa bisa me na me kan o me nka ana dia wo dia ma me no na me kan wasam me nkoka bibi wa chiri
no this is serious
dabi me kan no kra no
this is serious
enti sa ne ma me ensa ma kan chiro enu nti guta no asem no ka ye enti no wa but make impact bia me gutani a me yadwadini no me so me consumer so
we free studio a okota de
me consumer me ba se si abetai abaju ye 70 nya tai edi me fa ba bi obi ye tai wagim kakra na maduru ai that is how it is eti me say asem na ye ka no ye ka eti edu ba bia na ye ma ye adwadifo no bi adwense e bia ne ye pese ye protect obi ne ye bibi keke ma me ma ade ba akoso ya ka bibi aba electric cars aha so me can say building infrastructure na me can na obisa me say na ye
electric cars ɛne yɛama ho yi electric cars no ayi Britain for any America for krom yɛ advanced nations no wokɔ ɔsɛ electric cars no dodoɔ percentage wise no dodoɔ sɛ na wokuro no you see there are some things tina on laws no yɛ gu hɔ no ɛyɛ good but laws no ɛyɛ about bɛsɛ 20 years 30 years ahead laws no yɛyɛ ne o na 20 years 30 years na me no mi yɛ wai na ɔbɔ say bia na egu fam na ɔne akyie bi kura na ne nyina yɛ fitaa but exercise pray yɛ wɔ problem I see yɛ solve o hwɛ na no me gyina mpimpie so bi ɛka wɔ aboso kan ɛna me say me ba aboso kan about 32 33 years ago no na anopa o pɛ o ho kyerɛw na o de o si wusika nyina wadi awie me especially say mako weekend na Monday no akyɛ kura by 4:30 na mo aboso kan because na Cote d'Ivoire fo no bɛba Burkina fo no bɛba Niger fo no bɛba nti kakra ɔmo ba ɔmo to ade ɔmo pɛntɛm ɔsa akɔ nti wo di ɔmo anim na sa wo bia de oni bia wagigi na de ama ɔmo wo ba wie no no nya kakra na de ahyɛ ɔmo ɔmo ma bio de nti na ɔmo ma because ɔmo nya ba bi ɔmo kɔfa niema no ɛno ne boa no ɛwɔ fam ne nyina gyina taxes na de ato so no enti na masɛm bia na me ka ne sɛ wokɔ Dubai sesi a me de ɔmo yɛ nhwɛso de Dubai asase kura ni wa ye de kwa factories no ya na mu niam e kofa ba amafo fi say ye manufacture no Dubai few ones are manufactured there bibia no e ye ho e ho ye transit point but they have created all the facilities there you have hotels you have a place nice place to sleep a roads bibia e ho no me ade but the economy is times 2000 year there. So what are we saying? And you know, penity or gas, Coca-Cola, Coffee be free, a baby never. Nestle, only a man far, and you can normally free.
That's true.
And in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And so the company and maybe you are, they say,
I'm a production coffee.
That's all what I'm saying. Because you are from competing. Hey, yeah, but buy and I buy, and no can I say, you see, a tax after production. You tax after production. What are we producing? And so they are taxing. We are producing nothing. Totally nothing. So,
I'll come back to you. Commander, is it true the Speaker of Parliament residence has been sold? Yes. Natural about on the Facebook page said, Daya Speaker of Parliament, Timoma Toama, private investor.
How?
Yeah. I'm a private investor. Everything is gone. Your friend say, Fancy Pima saying, Ya betcha Moncanium. I buy into Mintia. To my flower for some you just can no more Francotia taxes. All right, so we have Nana Yajima here on your Facebook page, watching us live from Texas. And Nana, that's a but over my mem also budget. Food and beverages industry. Budget here can kai. Mochafe woman say.
Yo, that's it. We share a friend's presentation. Ne Fariba, ne a friend is any nano. In fact, ya my specifics. As some are buying the kind and say, what's here soon? Traders, your friend is manufacturers. Ya kase taxes no so nti ne nhwe ne yehu bibi nti no omo hwe na omo de a friends document bi akoto parliament enim na ko igudru ho no mo ansem ewo mu no parliament ebebie ni ate na afi no kwan on be fa so betumi so beti so betutu mo ende enim nti no ya kase ye nhwe parliament enim no na che se whatever Parliament will announce, be it in the trading side, be it in the manufacturing side, whether they are going to reduce friends and some of the import costs, they are going to reduce some of the taxes, and as some your friend is saying, some better to Maswa yenim, some better to Moyenim. In Tiahono, we are still hanging because with your budget, there's nowhere that has been announced there. Industry may say amount. Mati says, so apart from giving announcements, certain manufacturing components, a baby chromo, a big wavy taxes, and electric cars they be waive taxes, sanitary pads they be waive taxes, and your friend is saying
now component there is
the components are the your friend is saying sanitary pads also be waive VAT na also no na which may produce more.
That's the raw materials on the bank.
Until not just say production a better form.
And I say,
let me tell you, the cost of electricity is almost about 40% of your total production. And you know, if that is so much, now say who waive VAT now? The VAT is about 19.5%. Me waive how much am I left to contend with? So deal with the issue which is more fundamental. The electricity cost.
The electricity cost.
That is making
but right now
unproductive.
But we are paying high tariffs because of the IMF. You know, so it's part of the conditionalities.
But you see, Tembia Mika say you cannot sacrifice your children because you want to borrow money from the bank.
At all.
How? You have children that you have to feed. Bank in a culture say, "O manu ma okomondo 3 times a week, so that I can give you the money." Now we see my job to make kwakoye. Now okomodo utime mufo na. Then what sense does it make to us? We don't need that to detect.
But we also need options.
Now options now you don't have. No, look, bring down corruption. Reduce the size of government. No. Now think of one for more unnecessarily dozing out your friends saying taxpayers' money. The leakages that is going on, bring these things down. When you do that, you will save enough money than what you are looking for, so that this country can run on its own. People will come in here and trade. I don't think there be factories, no? Because you say Nkrofoba no be didwa wo kroma. Now ye be factories, no? Now say only the 30 million people can buy. And that 30 million people, no, you have already deprived almost about 21 million people who cannot afford certain your friends say basic amenities. Into only the 11 million, that's 9 million people who are within the middle income class can still buy these things. And when they are choked there, will the manufacturing go on?
Obi send them a message. I don't know whether it is true or say in the US of A, that's America. 98% of Nestle Milo is from Kenya.
Okay.
Is it true?
That is it. Because for them, they don't produce cocoa. So they will import. But if Ghana, Nestle in Ghana is doing well, we can also export to other countries. You see, when you go to South Africa, they have almost about 21 different cocoa products.
South Africa?
That country. Yes. Chocolate. Ufa chocolate. One chocolate, that one, 21. A beer kita different flavors.
Say,
21. 21. Ufa naso the 2 tables you can tell how many of them. The same chocolate now, may find cocoa tree, but then it has been designed in a different way. Something has been added to different 21.
Okay, so you can get it from one brand. You need product be abeka say product we ye no Ghana ha ni production eco high and amount for consuming in the market.
It's only the drinks and water. The drinks and water. Look, once upon a time.
Yeah.
Nido,
yeah.
Sir, a friend saying 80 grams was a sachet now. How much was the price? It's just 5 years past.
No, say.
Near tono.
But you use your microphone.
Near tono, 1 cedi 80 pesos. And a kitty pano is around 50 pesos. So, and then you have to buy it for 4 cedis, 80 pesos.
Kitty pano.
There be need this one.
This one, okay.
So, you have to buy it for 80 pesos. And a kitty pan 2 cedis. 4 cedis 80 pesos and a 2 cedis.
I see.
Nido, Milo. It's also around the same price. Ayato. Na kitwa so 2 cedis. Into baby sound say, Nemana keton 80 pesos at the same weight. Na sende. We are buying it for that price. Then there's a question mark over there. Me I always say, Look, we have a president and a vice president who have lied their way through till today. And they keep on lying.
Is that what you think?
Yes. Why am I saying so?
And no, does it reflect the opinion of the industry?
Look, let me tell you. If I'm a businessman and you come as a chief executive campaigning so that you'll be employed, and you tell me, say, me bar, in Siona, mo producing 1 cedi, no, my mama and 150 pesos. The dollar, a year 3 cedi, 20 pesos, no, 80 pesos by then. I'll bring it down to 1 cedi. So then I ask myself, the one who is propagating for the 4 cedis and the one who is giving me an assurance of 1 cedi, no, which of them am I going to take? Obviously, I'll go for the 1 cedi. Yeah. So when you come, and under your friend is saying the authority that has been given to you, na say when to me, anye na say cedi no, and I'm 12 cedis. Now the cost of nyama nkayetono 50 pesos, 80 pesos is now selling at 4 cedis, 50 pesos because of the taxes that you impose. Am I to clap for you? I'll tell you, you are a failure. You are a failure, total failure. The vice president, on one they can say, the city has been arrested. The city has been arrested. They keep giving to the IGP. Na sende se city no kina yira into the wejani. Now all from 5 cedis 70 pesos at that time. Or yes, I comment no. Now they may turn 12 cedis.
12 cedis.
As a businessman.
12 cedis
20. So what?
Oh, Debbie.
It has started again.
We are approaching that time of the year.
But you see, the import is not coming. So what are you telling us? If the import, we are not bringing the imports. What are you telling us about the city? So what is making it happen like that? So if you tell me, say, the city, as against Weno, I've done something about it. If the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you. And these people are still in government. They should have resigned by now.
So, which means,
based on their own words, they should have resigned.
Industry, now you need cities, baby.
That is a point.
Now they are $4 kakrabi because it's all copper raw materials. But I say Obama tax exemption. Our port.
Then tax exemption.
I said, or say raw materials.
Waiving of friends saying VAT. No.
Yeah.
Or yes, specific. He was specific on certain commodities that you and I will not even go for. Sure.
Bobie chair, so that
one sanitary pad go down beyond Accra. And even within Accra, the small villages that we see, just shashing here, go there. When people get their menses, their menstrual cycle, they don't go to school. In Kolano,
yeah,
they don't go to school. Now, so we are obia we walk adwempadema nkrofoya. Nanka sanitary pad neighbor duty crapo there. Nka say yes specific. Nkrofo to just 35% and 40%. For these things, pay only 5%. For these things, medical, you select and say it's a medical. In duty need 40 cents, 5% and not 2%. Then the people will have your friend is saying, share your friend is saying, other problems are also the emissions are. You can say, oh, cars never chromono is creating a problem. In Tibia, I dream Pemono or say, oh, Monfa electric assembly, what the bar, duty free. What the components in the assembly were duty free, no taxes, no your friends saying VAT. But we are with tax no better. But you see, by going forward in this area, Nanka, if it's geared towards addressing an issue, all the 20, 25, 30 years cars, buses, take them out. When you are bringing the buses, bring it for free. And then run your business and pay the taxes that you pay. By this way, cost of transport itself
will come down.
A better conform. But you don't tell me to maintain my 30, 40-year-old car and then I should bring electric car. Who buys the electric car? It's the rich people.
Of course.
And it's them who are going to buy them.
Of course.
Because you are creating way for you to bring in more cars and sell and make more money. So that we the poor people will keep on being poor. Anytime you introduce a new tax, what it means is that somebody become more poor.
But it seems say I buy no Karimu next year or the more. There is no way or
next year no anything that you do at the time of your policy implementation will give a reflection of how we're supposed to go. In the trading community, if the finance minister has announced, say, I'm going to increase VAT and I'm going to increase the cost of particular tax. Nka that no we any presentation.
Yeah.
Oko marketer when the prices are sure. But he was silent on that. Silent no yeah no. He said, I'm going to recoup 11 billion from the market. Mm-hmm. How is he going to do that?
Taxes.
It means taxes will go up. So a smart way of making the announcement, but then we are going to suffer for it. Then on the next day, I hear Parliament 450 something million is being asked to be waived. Sasikano. Sasikano is half of what you are looking for. Exemptions, no, is half of the. You have
the for companies.
No.
For companies.
Some companies genuinely would have to be given that exemptions. Mm. We must give them. But when we make it a blanket as a business that people must benefit from, and therefore you do anything, then there's a big problem there. The question mark is who and who are benefiting from. So are there no. I sat here in your studio and I told you some time back, says most of the 1D1F factories na you asked me to bring you the details.
Yeah.
The details is what the finance minister himself has announced. Konakwaji South Africans, I always say most of journalists in this country, they don't work for the information at hand. They should go out there. You go out there. Send people out there.
But when you say that, you are not being fair to us.
I said most.
Yes.
I'm not saying everybody. Yes. But some are not doing what they have. See,
but even with them, no crano. Look, they say Chroma assassin information. Very tough.
See,
look, Joy FM,
in the budget.
Not Joy FM, just information on frontiers. That a company in Nigeria came to Ghana to work. Or make it profit, say. Ghana Benya say. It took Joy FM to go to court.
Why should it be so?
Why should it be so? Me make up information about public. Mm-hmm. Then as a media house, just me bought a car. Echo court.
You see, 400, over 400, your friends saying, one deal in the factories. Munji list, go out there. I'm telling you, almost about 40%, and I say 60% of this manufacturing sector, say, they are not working. Some of them, sword cutting, acronym, flamboyant, your friends saying display of your friends saying, putting up a factory and everybody is happy. The very moment now you put the up now you be opening ceremony, you go back there and find out when the factory was open, how many your friends saying, and I say capacity of production and on my year so far. Some of them are not even working.
I see.
You see, this time I'm telling you, the list has been mentioned in the budget. They are there. Go and find out one by one and tell the world. So what they said, does it really exist on the ground, or it has been said in there?
Winning, Mama ran down, baby, our boss no bill. I want to.
Most of the 1D1F now here can.
Yes,
it doesn't exist.
You know, no, Sky-free Exim Bank, no, mewa.
And one.
So why are you telling us
and
that?
I'm also telling you, so most of the people who opened up these facilities, some of them have closed down. Because if 100,000 is dispensed to you, $100,000, is given to you. They will give you $700,000. 30% goes into somebody's pocket.
They give you 70,000.
But you still have to pay. No.
Hold on.
$100,000.
Dollars.
100,000. You take 70.
Uh-huh.
The 30% goes into somebody's pocket. You will still have to pay for that $100,000. How are you going to do it? So those who took that money, some of them have hoarded that. Are you going to ask them to pay? Or that money is gone, taxpayers' money gone? We are paying this money at the port of entry. They are taking it in.
This is crazy.
So this country, we are being shortchanged for whatever we have done. I don't know. More journalists, no, you are the medium or the faith access that you people can put information out there. When we come out here and say something, you are supposed to tell us whether what they said is true or lies. You have to do that. So that when people are coming and they are saying something, they will be sure of whatever they are talking about. There are so many things that are going out there that has not come to the public way.
I'll come back to you. Mamenko Miniam Ponsaso. Your friend say importers and other front. No. So this budget,
may assure say at this moment, may too different from opinions that have been expressed here so far. The Ukraine say, me as an a freight forwarder, me as a business person and importer, me as a freight forwarder, and they say, where there are a bar, nimpa be clear. Obi be clear, obi benya bibi kakra akofi. But the long run, they say, ye de buy in fason kobaso Emma Obiano. Na name my en faso be ne woso. You see, a clear cut, many a penny in an for a casan. Diapers, ye ready budget. Me who diapers pattern I'm starting semester. In this country, it is only one company into production of diapers.
One.
Only one.
Abosa?
May catch
one.
In this country, it is only one.
From Accra to Boga.
Anywhere.
Boga to Bro Savlugu back to Cape to Volta.
Only one.
Oti. One. One company.
One member company.
Oh yeah, of course.
But Kaswa Kwan.
Don't worry.
Oko Kaswa Kwan. Oye diapers. Oye ensure. Oye sanitary pad. Inti whatever.
And even 2, 3.
No. That is the only thing they do. They bring in rice. They bring in soap. A lot of things together, but their production house, Sebano, Panty, they are the only people who do it. In investment, government, and now waiver government food so they man. Why not they man? Why are we tickling ourselves and laughing? Why not that?
Okay, so let's pick some figures here. So local industry 1P. What shall bet me are your production base?
Oh. The production say your cassette to feed Ghana on to me. That production cannot feed this country.
Greater Accra region,
me sure so be to me. Me sure so be to me. You see, I sit in the port sometimes. Me me share about 3 or 4 months ago. Many a bearman by engineer Eric Wadafo.
Yeah.
My friend around 1:30 a.m. Na Bank of Ghana be first car port. We share the security detail that came to pick 2 containers of money out of the porter. There and then the catch a poor security and say Ghana is security services, Sebi. It is not intelligence driven. We be far container unmarked at 2 a.m. and then you run into the port at top speed with 12 V8s to pick 2 containers. What are you doing? If I'm an armed robber power, you've given me a reason to stage up for you. This 12 V8 are running into the port to load. Me no yesika na debu for legu. Eka Bank of Ghana for debts. No mo de brain so mo aboka no.
the full on there, dema cars. These 12 years that came to pick 2 containers. I can't be. If we are supposed to take the share over here, this information I'm the Babemao, Minya on Ghana Port and Harbours Authority for a page. In the year 2020, Tema Port received 1.2 million containers.
Tema
Port alone. In the year 2021, Tema Port received 1.5 million. And this growth, if we all remember 2020 COVID importers bebre ejuma ekechiri. So in 2021, a lot of import was done to make up for the things that were not brought. Guess what happened in 2022? We went down to 1.2. So 300,000 containers are nowhere to be found. They didn't come through our ports. But yes, I'm back on more.
What 2020 before 2020 figures no.
I have it from
2019 yes.
2019 containers.
Okay, so give us from 2017.
Okay, so from 2017,
yes,
956,000. In 2018, 1,000,007. In 2019, it went down to 1 million. In 2020, it went up by 1.2.
Even in the COVID time.
Even in the COVID time. The COVID time, it went up because now you have pharmacies, pharmaceutical companies, a certain opening for them to ship in a lot. So within that period, no, and you might buy massively with pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
In 2021, that's when you be a coin for importers and beverage companies to start working properly. They made up. It went up to 1.5. In 2022, when they say that the economy was taking shape after COVID, no, we went down to 1.2 again. But from September of last year, we had already gone past the bridge of 1 million containers. In November, as I speak, you do 1 million. People are bringing in things, but people are bringing in things not through our ports.
Through the other,
they for other places. And me say we didn't say me can't because truth is me catch obe pa me wakwa kochi ma fe for mu nye adwuma ye. What sense does it make? Say you did duties, and me, I still don't get it. 3 years after COVID, we are still charging COVID as part of our taxes. And this COVID now you're charging your port. VAT you bet you flat rate. More you bet you 21.9, which is 22. COVID. What is COVID doing there? What is COVID doing in our duties? I've sent Kwame a summary of the duty charges. Put all our duty charges together, and as much as 80 to 92% is what we pay as charges. Why am I paying? What is AAU? What is AU doing for me? What is ECOWAS doing for me? What is Ministry of Health disinfection fee? What is it doing there? Now what charging we now we are here? You will pay VAT. You will pay VAT on network. Network na yedi ye ejumano. Who cheer for the network? Yes, I charge on network VAT account. What kind?
Okay, Kwame. So put the tax components. No, put it here for.
What kind of country are we building? And what can Obijana baby? And last time Obi catch him say, "Wo ba radio o kasa, you speak against the government." Let me say, listen to me. We are in our core hospital. Yare be any why a subscribe to NDC member.
Yeah.
Yare be any why subscribe to MPP member. Yeah. We are. At where I sit as a business person, enko ye, whether you are MPP or NDC, unless uso unyes can be at the share one pass. But so far as I'm concerned, minyes can share me pass.
Obia send me multi choice for receipt. Akoto remote control, COVID tax daso.
Yeah. Remote control.
Okay, so we have the tax component here. We have the import duty, import VAT, processing fee, ECOWAS levy. Yeah, ECOWAS levy.
Yes.
ECOWAS levy now, what's the 70 for how long now?
Oh, it's from Jerry John Rawlings time. It's
but they have been increasing it.
It's ECOWAS levy a part dada.
Yeah.
Part of ECOWAS, but I don't do the common man as a state.
No, that is
that was the apprentice process in common harmonizing ECOWAS taxation. Senebeya in across West African zone
to use the same currency.
The same rate.
Yes.
Okay, so we have,
unfortunately we don't know what is happening.
We have network charge.
So far as it's benefiting
on your okay.
But
The question is, how many countries are paying the AU levy and then ECOWAS? Ghana was the first to implement it. Has the other countries followed? If they have not, it's better we take it off our books.
Anyway, so let me go through the other ones. So we have network charge, network charge VAT, network charge COVID-19 health.
Yes.
Till taxes no. Yeah, network charge.
Yeah.
Network charge VAT. Network charge COVID-19 health.
And there's our network charge.
NHIL.
There's our network charge get fund levy.
Inti yewo jo srenum gra srenum fi srenum.
Where do you kind of jo srenum? Oh, srenum.
Gra srenum. Okay, so we have Ghana Shippers Authority SNF fee, import NHIL, network charge NHIL, 1% withholding tax on import, GHS disinfection fee.
That's for Ministry of Health, though.
I see.
Ghana Health Service.
Then they have Ministry of what? Multi IDF fee.
Ministry of Trade and Industry.
Ministry
of Trade of
okay.
IDF.
So IDF. Special import levy, 2%. Ghana Export Import Bank.
That's the Exim Bank.
Levy. Ghana Education Trust Fund Import. Network charge Get Fund Levy. Inspection fee. African Union Import Levy. COVID-19 Health Recovery Levy. Okay. So taxes we know one funding sanka bakokra.
One funding sanka bakokra. And you see me as a business person, I've just sent Kwame, your producer, I've just sent him the rate for each of these taxes. I'm hoping we'll project it to now calculations now. These taxes are yeji. It's amount over 50%. Into trading we could diga or banner. Kaka no de ban wujin 50%. No. Or yeah, obesisan CD back to dollar to go back there and get these same things back into the market. Into a bank is saying na ye tumpon we grow we. Why do we do this to ourselves? I keep asking say, waivers. It looks like they don't consider menewon ye wo from ye. Hey, no credit say cocoa board for scholarships a day man. Mr. Bisao. Cocoa farmers and him they enjoy from that. It is the rich. Minister be ebusieni, MP be ebusieni. Cocoa farmer no da cocoa Diana sena ordon. Omumu semba nenya sa dewe. More the electric cars eba na mama waivers. Good idea. What is our power situation in this country? How many charging avenues? How much are you?
No, but Obeka say, if the more they allow people to bring in such cars, then which means a Bema for so a business idea to create charging centers.
So you see this?
Then you are creating jobs.
No, the point I am coming to, which I'm a melandin and kabetimi wo babe create charging avenues for cars to charge. Me fear me team me wabontin the whole day. And you may na ebia me yere ne me babe do fee. Ebia buy 5-6. Meanwhile, I am buying power every 2 weeks of 500 cedis. Intinim pro cracker na onam kwan so no. Ahin no betua.
Embassy and your ono emfa no. also wait me use as all the aba.
So this is the point I'm making. When the finance minister was giving the speech, he made it look more presentable to commercial cars. Into lorry fare beko for man beko so. Let's be honest. Nimpa say ne betumi ato an electric car what the man is on use commercial car. And when our roads itself lorry kwan ankasa enye road ready. The last time many police been a rough interaction or stopping me road ready certificate. And unfortunately for him, baby are not stopping me. No. Baby or no jana or no are stopping me. Ebisam for me road ready certificate. A quite no jana to me bisan. Does this road look road ready for you? No, now what you mean?
Is it ready for that?
Is it ready? So why will I pay for road ready certificate? Why should I pay? You see, in the port, when things happen and we start talking about it, your unions and your movement, into be or why, ye my young crime into me kind of credit that in paying our duties, one charge a year, I still don't understand. Ghana Shippers Authority levy.
Okay.
What are the Shippers Authority doing for importers? And this thing, you and I have discussed it before. If shipping lines put together in a year, ransack from Ghanaian businessmen a minimum of $550 million. And yes, it is so. $550 million in legal payments from our Ghanaian businessmen. Now, Shippers Authority, moon to me in why are you there as guard dogs? Me kakra minim say guard dog no or Bobie me fear enemy my brabo ho ban. Now guard dog we ya turn on no be pon man for mom be wi. Why do we pay you to facilitate a wrong job in our midst? Why should I pay Ghana Shippers Authority? In this thing Amodiaba, which we have paying of your friend say Exim Bank. When importers are the ones literally sponsoring Exim Bank to work, this same Exim Bank seems not to agree. Thank you.
Obi ask a new message. Musa say, "You talk electric cars now. You charge ya ni betua."
They say, "You will pay more. You will pay more." Say, "Ya di acha ba obetua more. Obetua more." Was ebe you who say rate de bema those electric charging areas might be a little higher than what you and I will pay on an average. It's other than cost when you see before. Me say when the government was raising all your taxation wage man, me name adrian no margin. If I am paying VAT on a commodity and I'm paying as much as 15%, Bonnie Bang.
Even with the VAT component,
yeah.
Me make I say, with the kind of import arrangement now, we say we want to protect industry. We charge benchmarks. That benchmark, and yes, ABR, it defining the sources of our industry. Nyamana wo dia ba no.
Yeah.
Aban eto free ho. Wo asan aton ama. At the rate that they find on the internet.
Nyama wo dia
ba no. Obeto no the rate.
Nyama be sa.
Import no wo dia ba no.
Import wo
dia wo de be.
A benchmark no affect no. Ono check wo internet no so. Wo to we $1. Na say internet no mo ton $3. O sa de na wo to no $1. Intino sadia either say mema 2.5 and I say the same $3. Forgetting say manufacturer no at the amount at the price because of the volumes that you are bringing in. So they buy and sell it back to you. That is the essence of the reference and benchmark value. That's the way I can explain it.
So
now,
which means
if that money is collected,
so they are okay no. Then it's another form of even stealing from the people.
That is
yes.
You see, it's an
illegality.
Because member source, it will be a China. Because China, no, it's a member source. I'm able to get a year $2, bear $1. Because almost taking into account say me flight in a bar, me flight the Abama and Yamano so me ho Kenya they are shipping any other day. So they give it to Ebedru a wo te ase wo wakọ online ko hu se eye 2 cedis. Enti ese metua $2 ese metua $1 nka ho. Enya sa.
Yeah. My member a very good example.
You pay and then they do the calculation. But you see, when that money is taken, my problem is you said industry is suffering. We need to safeguard them. And you know, we need to take this money so that you cannot compete with the local industries. When you take this money, it goes into consumption.
Straight.
It doesn't have anything to do with industry. So why are we doing what we are doing? Over medicals, Uncle for hospital, yeah, breyenya in droning ton.
Yeah.
Even when you go with the insurance card, you bet throw drone koto. It doesn't cover some of the medications, and it doesn't cover some of your friends saying treatment number maono. And you know what must we do? In Kasa, 15% na year charge NHIR percentage in saying take 5% from there and put it on HIR, and let the cost of medication goes. My friend saying medical insurance and cost through, and everybody can walk into any hospital, get a fair treatment, get the medication that is supposed to be given, and walk away without paying a petrol.
I see. I remember back to Aposa.
So there's this pattern. I wanted to give you a classical example. Obito, it was a Cadillac, or torn accidented. Unyana $12,000. Or abrocho, I saw to the transfers and went through the bank. When him say Cadillac ne buy no, they use the benchmark value of how much that Cadillac is selling at $55,000. Oh, no, modi ye duty no.
Matter accident car.
What ton or
$30. Cars, Japan crackers or money banner. A bill $300. Cars are who Yaris no money there, no pipe so many bo. Ask them the cost.
So the problem no $400.
No. So you see, no crane or why mouse aquan my one car. The me say that's 55,000 me the receipt account me ya pay.
Matter accident car.
Ya yen fi me.
Me bedru ha. Now wa call like a car no name state no.
Thank you.
Say there omo no turn name state no.
Sometimes
na e bedru anim no esam no.
Almost say the dealer's value. Oh, omo no e fa say bi a car no. Ye manufacture ne boy bi a be say e si from tier rubber no. E bi a be say $90,000. No ma say year na wo de buy no. No more devalue kakra.
Thank you.
Sometimes that is what we cry on ye. And yes, I benchmarking po.
No, but
so benchmarking dia ni bo be.
So GPH boss now frame meeting now or catch them.
I was about to go there.
Okay, let's go.
So some meeting now of frame. I said the papa share them. Na ye ba baby sana se. So deka. Na wasuma ne ba. Okwa catch and say papa ni ho. So na papa ni share them. Why would you call the importer? Say I then and your man koso. When you who sits at the and when him the funny scenario after the omni importers no a meeting when him the they have rather upped the GPHA charges to up to 60%.
We meeting time.
It was in I think August there. Yeah, about August, July there.
I know Mubusa must say a dear near cost or no Tino music. Yes. Omo happy. Up to a maximum of 60% based on what you are bringing. When you sure say GPH boss now you don't need many few if we be in common now.
No, but see you
because it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
I think they must discuss where ukra wa values amawa values no. Odwen say e bro de o say nke de mouse na o pese o appeal enye ba bia chi abo na ho na esane no enye de o ma values na o be kɔ ne ho
yes
o sisi men kɔ ho kɔji yare
sisu bia the all kinds
makofa me no ma ba bedroom port enu ma ni duty esan customs for any determined duty o mama me values bi me say there bi enu ma no the way I'm calculation no mo anye ne yie
Enti mo actually na mo sisini ye na mo ma me values ametimi ene me nuama ne nuama me ko fa ne bo no ese na me ntua o se there bi say men concepts hobiem ko GRA enye GRA kura ho ko GRA board
adendia
board na otena se bi a once a month ebi a watena se a doso a bi a twice a month
adenti
omona
no adenti why the board
ne so na omonye technical people
they are politicians they are
thank you enkwasiafo bi ni asese o makugo then only pakro na ode ni importer no wono kura sa se me de asem na board no ho no ebi a making
abejo
say ebe frɛ kura say bi a odi otram pattern say sushefa yemwa yemfrɛ no wasem no kura be ka ho
and
amishadayo
min try na know we let her do board no the wisest thing that should have taken place you be they will hold on to your things no would you agree when you be about demorage that or container so no and also change
because
shipping lines are charging you as much as $180 a day and almost rate no any Bank of Ghana rate too.
I see.
Bank of Ghana say omu rate you see 11.9 shipping line be charge you about 12.5
it is a
demorage charge only ga won edi agro
now mo asa ayi e dia ba
yes
time about
thank you you be auction no and you see that's a part that can be yabano that is where my pain is duty na ye de ma won na wentua no is the same duty na de be auction container nkan ha adwo se container na 100,000 when you say bet it na auction ya turn be 25 and 30,000
in some cases 10,000
so wouldn't so bet part about last 4 or 5 years papa be the next 5 buy or buy no I think the 58th day you be a system name be by the 65th day gapoha now be to next 5 or day ko what yaton gate na ni no board ya akwa no ko no sign the car buy because the diabone kana na to emfaso mbaso and there are a lot of Ghanaians who have suffered this pain. Last month one man at the Mercedes S-Class by duty your board duty man no or sign order yen shipping the car ko omo sign fan ko because would ya go na uja wa ha obi befa obi betwi
obi omo brother
the man asked that they return his car.
You see those guys, some of whom are friends drive no all those cars are cars people
auction cars
people sweat
yes.
Auction cars some of the young and no be and because obi papa till free. I said this thing when the papa you also yeah also pay the car back.
This is too bad.
So within the port system no the issues in them if it is only tax they be ni ebe mo maya ye ka Dubai e kro bi enye ye da
only VAT by the way
you know
VAT me ma go Dubai for almost 22 years now. We started to go Dubai 22 years in it.
Really?
Go Dubai krono na a new half ni enye half na ho nyina ya nya
omo duty system no for
cry
1% to 0.8 0.7
and the other no omo timi here
have duty
no money duty is true next thing
so I don't know omo timi here
so you see
they don't steal the money
no baby omo di akɔhye no omo taxes ni nyina was cervix mu ukodidi uji wani baby a uji wani awura fi ho no na watua tax no ba baby a ebe ma adwuma na tumpon no you don't pay anything.
Oh, they don't.
Mami gas am tro bibia obemo wa sere pa me call Dubai some few years ago na who you sue landline internally you don't pay anything. Enti wona ma na timi wura san kama wura mo hayi mitimi fa mo telephone na mitimi dia ye call bia internal.
Yeah.
But who ye kwa bagana hwiu na sa who ye ko baby hwiu na sa but internal no to facilitate trade or to facilitate adwuma no sa na o ma ye o mo system no
business and communication
sa what ya enti telephone enti say ukwa udru hotels are front desk telephones ni sisi yosa you can pick it and make your calls internally ebia na wadwuma bi upese niam na mmra emegu yamfa megu honom ne o fa ya na o kasa but oh ya kwa outa na sa.
Anyway, but members, so at this point, what is the way forward? Just 1 minute. What is the way forward?
So
because
you see,
it seems like now you guys are stuck. Dollar no, and ya dear back from an about. Then the port duties emma from my beverages for them commercial 20% excise duties, taxes be year free then good for also say kaya. Which me airport only year my ya. Na and Yamano, they buy the back room beton also no. But yes, the situation. Yeah, you can.
Just so that
yes,
a conversation very clear.
Yeah.
Also, na boxes no friends container no. The first statistics no.
Yeah, statistics.
The number of containers about Afibiano. Oh, as at the time. 2016, 2017 construction no to open the air course one. Na nipa no omode shifa no omode nioma bagana ha no. Na omo ba ebi wono ma in about 2 weeks na untimi medoke.
Yeah.
What choky?
No, and not just the choky so now your debt no.
Yes.
To receive larger vessels no. Na so what they do is they base at anchorage and exchange.
What you say?
But however, never be no egu.
Yeah.
Okay, to enum delay.
Yeah,
delay. And His Excellency John Mahama ehun say no. Ade we idea. It's a cash cow. Why don't I open the port widely enough to get many ships dock at the same time? And now, all yes, our contract, there were so many issues. In fact, I picked him on. If you Google, you see a petition to His Excellency the President.
We petition.
Because at that time, not MPS. Because we saw the contract had so many issues. But that notwithstanding, no.
Mesre, this MPS conversation, Kwabena Mesre, say Benyabre, I can't want them. You see, truth is, Gapoha was the one leading the bidding. He had received, was shortlisted 2 companies. Omubesi, the same terminal amai, but with higher quality and a lesser cost. But suddenly, it switched to MPS. And MPS manages MEX. MEX is the biggest importer of way into this country. So when that switch happened, a lot of it had to be signed within a very short period. So one area of difficulty as a freight forwarder I still have with the contract is if MPS is not ready, Gapoha on its own cannot establish or expand any other port in this country. These are things we need to look at. Gapoha no collateral for the MPS contract.
Yeah.
It is a 30-70 contract. Bobie J, they say MPS, Amwa Gapoha. Gapoha cannot receive Gapoha for workers' echo strike. They are receiving less than 10% of inflows of cargo into this country. Meanwhile, a contract here 30-70. So it would only make sense to say, Wobema, a kind of Gapoha for a meeting. A kind of Gapoha for him because MPS is not giving Gapoha what they are due, but Gapoha can't talk.
Anyway. So, Kwabena, I was trying to mean say, so after the opening of the port now, now due to nonsense, some no crana, I said but now escalating to baby Adri, na ubia any treha. Kwabena, you say, go food to me the Neoma Bedru airport. They pay nothing. No, my goods in transit. The cop, Burkina. The cop. Now,
what cover through the Abba?
Pacho, we, anyway, okay, check and for that, I say, Uncle Shane Ansah. What did nothing.
Anyway, I'll come back to you guys. Of agreement, Messi Abba, me here, Jumaki to Biaba. Live on a 100.5 Citizen Show. Make our man for say, CM Jessica actually star 413 hash. Na me first winner wa hello
hello
eja
Yeah, Commander Boham.
What for the form?
And then my phone from
Yayi, Shegobe. Aboma ma say
500.
This weekend here, emuye. I need to offer the form. And then they offer the form. Your friend say, you ma, oh, Hefa.
I'm Ablukma.
Oh, Ablukma. Ablukma for offer the form. You might have to be Koswana, yes, CMG sketcher there. Me pacho, Kwame, why not see a debut? Why not see a debut? Yanko, last one. A star 413 hash, star 413 hash. Now, the woman said, a Friday, a Friday, a big bonanza, no, to be honest, last week Friday, the football, no, near Maniamentino, and yantimi, anye amamo. But monka who say we be ye gyina so pa ye be ye e dia mamo me pa cho ma menka wango energy drink and one some show wango energy drink and one some show wango energy drink ai na won say ni padua ne hia hoden wo ye adwuma wa bre e so boosti eye ahoden ne kakra so na uhia eye energy kick na wango ene ye answer ai o say jata kese simbo bi da ho wa hunu jata no a enye wango energy drink ai o say kwajo energy a drink na enom ye no adroba for so ho adroba for a school for mo amoye eye mirikatuo ball boy munumbi na emma mo ahoden pa wango energy drink was it say de ye no a na adwumefo akuafo atuagu so na vitamins ni B3 nie B6 nie B5 nie B12 ni nyina wa packet ena a good sporty silver bottle no ya ofre no wango energy drink ai Ghana for munyi bia FDA agiatum ye do mase bebre afei eya school kase pompa eya ye friend St Andrews SHS omoje enkoda form 1 ai omoje enkoda e form 1 enti monhye den so wo form 2 form 3 no so wo akwanya da wa opese oba ne ba omo edibeba no na wose akwada wa wie GHS ye opese osua eye general arts, business, home economics, agric science, general science, visual arts, and the keka hono. Babia eso do any call St Andrews SHS. Or so more ewo teshi cheblo. Last stop from 0546 048 332. Me bosso 0546 048 332 now 0249 832 015. Na also wono makasa. Afei de anika na akono na efe eye e friend say Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant ya aba was bo engine no buy from overheating bo engine no buy na afei de radiator tank na go fasem amre bo engine no buy nentimi nyini enche ema was bo engine no buy na ofuwa no wanto bebre bo engine no ban na car na kwa su nya fe na o ka kwa ye se mensa na ekono prada me pa cho ni nyina ne ye eya Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant ye na Ghana faji atum omo won Grace Maudo 3367 coolant and 1090 coolant was Ghana phone tuturu me kai mon kwaji bi o maimu asoya wodom tonton cars won yema de obenya bi afri ho wose lubricant shops ko na kwaji bi from 0244 577 559 tie 0244 577 559 and 0540 424 386 onsa ebetimi akomo mamemfa wei ampeo so na menka se tabia heba center oshulala sembom na dasui na de ntia meka nsembo a meka amanfo agye atum tabia heba center ne se no wose wanum ato honam ya oya untumi ne dia tabia heba Mr. Yanumbi ena afi so tabia heba capsules ya wode aba se ye no na womo constipation ye mo atuo atimu na usisi mu kaodwe unum bie no wose na eboa pa enkoda woni mfirihyedu godwinum mama tan so ya mo man koda no fo mama mfa monsa enka okanshi drug lane ena obehu omo from 0243 686861 and 0245 749206 na mesraw enko microphone kase ebia mankasa yi na Quick Credit Investment Microcredit Limited say wamugusua omo bosia no hwe ne fe na hwe na kono na tu fie ne de bosia to awo wasi dia na ohia amanfo pay startup loan ebi per emergency loan ebi per salary loan working capital loan existing business loan hey omo ye ni nyina hwe what is ke ba beboa si won ketu abi enti ya from Quick Credit was in dem no fra womo e was 059 69 20 833 tie 059 69 20 833 wase na eye ni tua no eye flexible pa omo sori ahomachi megina wo so de ohia ne eye o ID wo di aba nom no akasa ukro Ghana card eno anu no wate yamfu ya nchire hoy mamma back to the studio live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show but of our agri na person can me quick one then let's deal with the 24-hour economy near running it up but quick one now am so person be source on this budget issues
the friend saying other presentation in the budget for the farming input I'm say can be say okobobusia na odi kwakoye farming na yenje your friends interest bia nti ubenye sika no akakoye farming asan ababetia mrepem am say eho no very good friend saying caption or mention here no na fe no ye hwe poultry sector no so a o say ye behwe na ye ma uska na odi ayesa nyama no ayenje hu interest bia no but there are other issues ekuma eno no say yan hwe na ya address this issue na ebeboa ebe ha adwimpa the feeding cost and the cost of chicks that they buy before no they were buying 80 pesos at most 1 cedi 20 pesos per chick and there you buy 12 cedis per chick into no say you're very careful. Depending the type of birds whatever. No? But the normal friends saying broilers we are a debate. So yeah, into the cost of feeding and a big issue among pharmacy. And this facilities are who resume birds and so we not of war. And can bet me a slaughter keep you know. And no new into no say we birds ninya 3-4 months. Now, time they saw ton or more. Now, say when to me, Anton pe, then the cost of feeding start going up again. Now, such chicks no babet. Two price in West and say, oh, more feeder now. There be, you know, like can be say, I see in your storage, you know. Oh, the cold chain no, is not there. We need to put these things in place. Say, farmers know it to me, yes, I now. They can then go and store at the appropriate time. We take it for within a period. Now, you know, won't pay your friends and Enyano, still I'll be freshness. I can say my imported one same bay. Then there should be an alternative friends and solution to that. In Tehono, a social no Omianina Oshemukana, because I just idea a beharding and I never of course I feeding no Nina bro. We must up our production. So, and as in your target beer, you did see and say in the next 2 years, 3 years, no, we can do these things, achieve certain targets. Unfortunately, no, we have announced it, but there are no targets set for certain implementation. No. Into Ube when say oh yaka e bia so kan so the timeline to 2 years me year no for 2 years into 2 years after 2 years what then happens oh e bi so say oh into wo year no sa na before Ansah implementation no crab starting now the next budget is coming so whatever you announce obey no then it has come to naught into no yen hwe ho no ye pa into I'm say these are some of the areas now in Crawford no moti your friend is saying departments and agencies and look we have very good qualified people there, but when the politicians come they begin to think different way. I don't know why.
Are you serious?
So, and you know, they should give them the chance to do what they have to do. Omunim, Yakokrom statistics is geared only towards only one thing: how to improve people's life. Now, unfortunately, no.
But the politicians pick the figures and they massage it.
If they massage it, a big problem. Recently, this month, last month, statistical service, Omuka say, the inflation cut down 35%.
Yeah.
I would challenge them, say, it's a big lie. It's a big lie. Because at that very moment, now, yes, our figures, no. Brewery, prices have gone up marginally. So why do you say it has gone down?
Really?
Well, the very things that you used in measuring your friends saying sa basket, no, tomato, how much was the price? Onion, how much was the price? And other friends saying commodities. You go there and it's not.
But they will tell you that they pick food inflation, whatever inflation, then they do a total sum. Fine. So a bit then a drop it.
There is none that has dropped.
Okay.
There is none.
Okay,
that is
another point.
Nti adeno kosra muma yanka say ebejina ho na muma yanjina. Nti na chere say we'll still be at one place.
Anyway,
we are not going up, we are not coming.
Man go for prayer 24/7 economy. Buta